he's sliding his ass down the stairs here in the rainy map. Finding kills all over the place. Mega pressure now towards the back line. Final few moments. Oh, and it's starting to get real ugly. Rocker. Keep fighting out of spawn. 20 seconds to make something happen here. We're on A. You found a couple of kills. 04 could end it. Can he find anything on here? He's been stunned, he's been dealt with, and now he's been pushed back, and the capture's continuing. One segment remains. This game is not over.
And close to the life count as well, so if you just buy yourself a little extra time, which you have secured that, maybe you can just win the TDM game, of course. As you say that, look at the kill feed. Vancouver wipe you off the map. Gio's the last one up, and this is a man that needs to stay alive. 04 on the chase, but yeah, he chalks it up and just goes and plays for spawners. Absolutely the right call. So while Gio was behind you, he's been dealt with, and everybody back towards their spawn. Defense on protocol for these two teams reigns supreme.
04. What a map you've had at 33 and 27.
So Hixie doesn't have a headset. All right.
Final 2 lives to Rocket.
Heard.
Consolation kills and a small cherry on the stats board.
All right, look at Hixie's caps though. That's perfect.
It's over, but it is not over. What the hell? Estriel with the gunny. But Surge, all smiles. That's the win, and that's the lead in the series. Another banger of a map between these two teams.
What's up, chat?
Well, all things considered for Vancouver, I'd say a
Back in
pretty
this bitch.
comfortable one in the end, just because the defenses were absolutely locked down. Even on the opening break, they just completely handled all that pressure through the middle of the map. And Abuza, here's the best play. Welcome to the movies. Just doing a phenomenal job changing up the angles, playing for the spawners, and it truly is a map on offense where all 4 players have to know and understand their job at all times, and they have to deliver on that and then some. And of course,
What
you know,
was
it's a
I
map that has
watching?
5 different lanes you have to watch. So
I
with
watched
4
that one.
players
I
doing
swear
their
to God, I have that one
jobs,
loaded
still
on
the
my shit
opportunity to get broken down.
swear to
is
God I
there,
do.
but you have a shootout on defense, and obviously Vancouver
Literally have that shit
to
loaded.
light those kills up. Maybe more credit to guys like 04 and Abuza on the offensive end, giving you just a little bit extra there to help you make sure you secure the defense for that final round.
Well, good looks, lads, but the highlights, it's going to be a lot of everything from everyone here. We saw some wild ones. This gunfight went from Nero. I mean, Hixie's minimap there would have been covered in red dots. Like, he's trying to get the guarantees. He's trying to play this smart. And that fraction of a second he took cost him the gunfight there against Nero. Little moments like that just sting at the pro level. But either way, you pull away with a win. You're going to be happy with that Vancouver surge, especially against a squad like Rocco. Chachi brought this up. You know, many months down the line, we might be talking about the road to champs, and both of these teams arguably could be on the bubble there. Plenty of time still to change their fate here in the CDL, but for now, lads, it's one series at a time, one map at a time, and a couple of 2 pieces like that at a time, if you don't mind. Oof, we had it all this map.
Yeah, it's complete conjecture or like guesswork who's going to be like on that bubble towards the end of the year. But any of the teams that are not clearly at the top, you know, roster changes start like happening after majors go through. People like constantly trying to figure out ways to improve, and you got to find the separation, and you have to do it against all the other teams in the middle of the pack. So Vancouver Surge, really big opportunity with a late resurgence in the qualifying stages to end up coming away with potentially a pretty good record and decent seed going into the major. So these boys are in ultimately a pretty fine spot. So reasons for there to be smiles on their face. Of course, though, we know about the grit for Minnesota. We know how much Minnesota Rocker love airtime. They love a game 5. They want to be on camera as long as possible. So, you know, they're going to be battling it on Vault. The map is which for Minnesota Rocker, 2 of their wins, literal nail biters, come down to a final P1, games being won on the inside of like 5 to 10 point margins. So they've been getting away with murder on Vault Hardpoint, and they need that once again to force the map 5. But I will say on the side of Vancouver, if you're winning the skyline of players going double negative, you're feeling good about your odds if you're getting that full team contribution. So I think if I'm a Vancouver Surge fan, I'm pretty happy right now.
Happy, but also, I mean, the COD gods, they are very much, their powers stretch from series to series. And Rocker, known for their game 5s, whether they win them or lose them, you know they get them. Stud and Shift might not be calling this one, folks, but that doesn't mean we're not guaranteed a game 5. And Rocker, yeah, they love the airtime. That's one way of putting it. But will they find the airtime here on Vault? Again, a game 5 would be very interesting. Red card between these two teams. But we'll get there first. And for now, for Vancouver, rather, you've had a good run Respawns were solid. You weren't wrong, mate. Outslayed. Players going double negative. Still managed to maintain the lead. You had a good look there on control. Very solid gameplay. Calm. Mostly mistake-free. Can you do it on Vault?
I mean, I certainly believe him. AR player's been on point. Fun fact about Abuza, his name spelled backwards is Hazuba. Equally fun to say. Don't know if it has any meaning. I suspect not, but either way, a top-notch AR player. Sophomore season for him in 04. They're just looking to come away with those extra 10 CDL points, and I know these guys have, you know, they've been chirping about online, not feeling super comfy for how distant in a cold spot that they're going to be playing in, but this is their final series before going to the very warm land environment we're going to be having in Spain. So to end on a positive note, these guys will be riding that high in the major. So fist bumps out and about, getting ready for action.
I make it sound like Vancouver are playing outdoors. Play in the open air.
In the wind.
In the wind and the rain. Nothing can stop them. Full hard point. Map 4. Match point for Vancouver, which is a lovely city, by the way. An incredible place. An event would be awesome, guys. Just a gentle hint there. Nero has been a demon. A very strong and formidable foe in the respawns. 44 and 33 in map 1. Let's see if he can do it again on Vault.
Don't hold up the 3-0, but change it to a 3-2. Like, this is how you guys are getting your wins. Just give the extra 2, unless he's holding up how old Slasher is. Holding it down for the old ones.
Shout out all the dirty 30s out there. It is the premium decade. Here we go, right into the mix. Nobody caught that one, but you're going to catch hands now as Nasty makes his way with the point. Geo on the pitch finds his as the trades and P1 are there. Surprisingly, quite a slow start. Chance, I mean, the kills are now flying. What was it, 10 odd seconds to go? Oh, sorry, passing the hard point. That's a bit of a pretty tame beginning.
Hey, great work to get the time. Paulex didn't even have to get it killed for his team to lock that one down. So credit to Estriel and Geo for that initial punch. All things considered, I mean, solid little stuff. Get a 13 seconds on the P1. If you got the hallway control, you imagine you can keep your players out of the time. And there's the trades rolling through. Snapper on point. There's the trades. Nero getting active. Great damage output being done. And it's not like this is going to be for a ton of scrap, but all that kill pressure is just to keep Vancouver far away. And with a team kill rolling through and Estriel for 2, free and clear on this rotation. That's all 4 down. It's Minnesota Rocker in time.
Yeah, Hixie must have seen a Zuba and not a Boozer. Sorry, man. My mistake. Took care of business there. Rocker once again, though, in their hard points. Strong starts. P2's treating them right so far. A Boozer.
Oh, nice.
Damage dealt there. Couldn't tell if that was a teammate who took the hit marker there, but regardless, so far it allows him to get in. It allows him to help with the break there. And the backside spawns, though. Still, Rocker will be behind. Is anyone turning for this? Someone's got to have an arrow on it. And not yet. Oh,
Hixie, you're
caught
so
out. Big win from Estriel. That's the break in the back.
Yeah, neither team able to really secure the back spawns and keep things under control.
1 and 7.
Boozer right now waiting for his teammates to get the pressure on the front, so their heads are turned forward. They be able to trade out some of these kills, but I gotta say, Estriel has been on point, winning the big gunfights around the time. So Hixie started out 1 and 9 on the Skyline, 1 and 7 here on the Vault. Very different map being played, doubling up his kills in that moment, but long term, you see Minnesota Rocker, 3 players over by Art and Estriel on the pinch because he's coming from the old time. Hixie needs to go large.
So far, medium. Good enough for now to get his boys the kills, but not the space. Rocker spawned close now, flooding towards that hard point. They'll be in there soon. Nasty and Abuza working the outside. Inside the map's Hixie back off spawn. Nice work there. Hixie finds 2. Nasty gets his. That's everyone down and out. That's right over towards the new hard point, boys. Turtle up right now. Rocker, here comes Surge.
Oh, we are playing TDM as well. They get it down like that in Vancouver. Snap into position to go and flank and, you know, pinch these spawns or flip them rather. So they leave the time empty to make that happen. 100% the correct call. So Vancouver, an opportunity to get back in the mix. And Hixie, from, you know, 2 and 7 or whatever it was, now to 6 and 9. So we started out medium. Well, he made the large play on the P3. His teammates are going to be set up around this new time. 04 gets Geo off the board as well. They should be good to collect this entry time. They're going to have all 4 players nearby. 25 seconds they have on the game clock as this hill pops.
That's great, man. You sanitize that side of the map. The wipes out. 99.99% of Germs and Minnesota Rocket players cleaned up from the area. That is ideal. Oh, wicked turn of events though. Now, an avenue to fight through. Oh, it's building. Onto the point. That's Estrel once again. Big gunfights, winning them nearly. I'm going to Abuza through the back, and the break is done, folks. Nasty's got to get some damage down now as he gets the pressure on, but Geo doesn't fall prey to the wall bang. Takes a window and takes a kill.
Yeah, that is a tough one, though, and a huge moment for Minnesota Rocker. That grit reigning supreme. Yeah, in 25 seconds, he took it up to 42. That was a all four men in the right spot, set up around a money hill, and Vancouver Surge simply cannot deliver. Final 10 seconds as well. Abuza wants to take it from you, but yeah, Rocker gonna secure those final few. About a 50-point game right now, maybe 45 between these two teams. Rocker holding on to that lead.
First set.
Here we go, Hicksy.
Solid once again out of Rocker. This was where things started to turn around for Vancouver, and once again, second go around. That's a clean 4 down. Nero identified, but yeah, spawns are weird. We've got top left, we've got one man on the right. There's a pinch here. Are you gonna read this? I think you have to. You've already got a man down, so can you deal with the kills and the pace? The answer is a resounding yes. Well done, Surge.
Yeah, the only downside for Surge is actually going to be those spawns. So could have had a little bit more, but either a player not blocking in time or the game just delivers Nero the gift in the back, whichever one it was. Rocker happy for it long term, but this has been a P1 that obviously Surge have gotten a pretty sizable chunk of time. Finally, Rocker wipe him off the board, force the spawns out deep, except not really. Two players going to be inside of Useless, but Nero on the back line. This has been his home.
Yeah, look, you got a great spawn, but you didn't get Nero. He got you both. And that might be the difference maker as now P2 is ready to go. Open the door, please. Oh, okay, Trophy was still on the outside. That's fine. We talk about how important trophy placement has to be. And that's an unfortunate one. But hey, what do you know? M4 right through the middle of the map. Oh, the brakes on a P2, and they're in. And just like that.
Yeah, you get those 2 kills in the back, and then you don't bother playing for the spawns. You run right towards time, and you lose it instantly. So, it's a slight annoying moment there. And now Vancouver, again, just trying to capitalize off of those little mistakes. Decent little P2 time being accrued. A lot of pressure on the back as well. Nasty dealt with Nero. Every gunfight this dude has in the back, it seems like he's been on point.
Go down. Gives you boys the space. Hasty can only get damage.
You know, when he picks it up,
Spawns are still there in the back. Nades are throwing. Everything's hitting. Absolute pandemonium. Clawing this one back slowly. 0-4. Head on a swivel. Nice shots out of Estrel. B3's ready to go. Nero once again, the man on the road.
No, he's gonna ask for it tonight.
Yeah, Geo actually gets a kill there too before he actually gets caught. So he doesn't flip the spawns, but maybe a long-term influence. Even now, Abuza is gonna be 1 HP. So Estrel there for the trades, and now Estrel's underneath you. So again, little kills go a long way. I think Geo on that pickup in that route might have a pretty big impact. Estrel from down low is flip the spawns. These are the plays Minnesota Rocker are looking to make. Of course, though, on time, it's Hixie in a contest spot. It's all for the coverage. And a 5 spree as well from Estriel. It's that long-term battle. This is absolutely shaping up to be another nail-biter game between these two teams.
We're getting the airtime, Rocker. And you get the hard-point time as well, though. Nice 2 out of Geo. Minnesota Rocker, you have a lead for now. You have the spawns. Let's go for a listen in.
No, Rocker.
Okay, and he's square.
When I'm talking for you,
Top hookah and square.
When I hear you call out after you die,
Look at one shot.
playing
I have a
hardcore
streak.
with 2 other guys, I don't know what the fuck I'm listening
Go left.
to.
One shot. Oh, you got it right.
T0, one shot, T0.
Because I call out all my gun
One kill, I got him.
Oh, next thing.
T0 dead. He watched the pitch. They know he's spawning. No. Hard block, yeah, hard block.
Because I look at my map.
I'm holding you, I'm holding you.
Give me close on us.
Close open. They have to go to the right.
You're not even calling out at all.
Line me.
I have your help.
He went towards the right. He's in the hole. He might go connector.
I like
We go ball.
That's what I like. I've noticed it now that I get more calls.
We go. Let's go hold.
But I feel like that's
I'm blocking.
because you
I have your He's right already. That's it. Gonna be close.
Okay.
like knowledge-wise,
Yeah, both weak. Yeah, both weak.
And you.
you slow it
I'll
down.
let that open. Here, I got
I'm pushing up front.
But I'm also really high.
Look at me go.
Unless it's like a close.
So Rocker, a delightful listening there, Charles. I felt like I was absolutely part of the play.
That is super clean. And the AR players from Minnesota doing a really good job of blocking spawns as well and keeping things under control and really letting their SMG players sort of get off the chain and fly around. Estriel, the beneficiary of it. Another 2-piece for him. And already has 32 kills under his belt as well. And now a 50-point lead. I mean, this is Rocker's game to lose. And Escher on the back line again. Another 2-piece off spawn. Pulls out the eggs to get it done. Estriel's having himself a map.
He's not up yet, though, and it's another 3 down for Vancouver. This P2 has been brutal to them. They've got the rotation towards the new hard point as well, but that's another 15 seconds you're going to lose out on, so a costly moment. Surge, trying to stop anything from happening here. Dirty spawns now on the top right. We're going to see Paul get into the fight first. Here we go. Potentially the final hard point in the map if Rocker can have it their way.
You know, I don't know exactly where it's going to get used. Maybe just not at all, but keep in mind, Geo does have a Hellstorm. Maybe for a P1 if we get there, but with shots like that, we're not going to make it. Paul X is looking to call game, maybe even on this P3, but long-term Rocker, left side spawns. They can just post up and play for kills. Again, a lead like this, hard to throw away.
That's rules, Hellstorm. Ew. Might be coming out soon. You got 30 seconds to grab here. Paul, though, he's shooting like that. He's shooting like that with Geo at the side of him. Oh, the nades are good, and you are in, lads. Estriel's got the middle of the map covered. Now to pick up the players on the pinch. Nero's there, too. Good shots and great damage, but 3 dead now for Rocker. Into the back line. Paul is there again. 10 to go. Rotation, though. He's on it.
I think he just spawned here too, and this is just going to drag so much attention. The longer he lives, the better. Booza having to fly so far back to get to him. His teammates at least able to get pushed up over towards Zard. So Rocker already going to have a little bit of early pressure, but Nasty04 get the picks in for a P4. The Vancouver Surge dropped the ball in the first set of rotations. An opportunity to make amends and get a strong hold. Geo, though, looking to break it down.
Yeah. Here we go. Hellstorm. It's an indoors hill, trying to catch the players on the outside. You're going to get at least one up spawn, and the back door gets blown open, but no hope. Here come the players through the front. Rocker still on the approach. Hixie wins up big, and 04 joins him in the feed as well. That's Estriel now. Last man trying to make his way through the side door. Geo finding kills as well. Is it enough to break? Is it enough to get in? No! Vancouver have held it together, holding on still by the skin of their teeth, the hairs on their chinny chins. The Rocker, big bad wolf, could not break in.
They made amends. That is the P4 hold they were looking for. Frankly, a nice gunfight win by Estriel. Slow those players down so his teammates will be set up around this new time. 20 seconds and Rocker forced the game 5.
They're trying to hold it. Here you go. Paul on the back pedal, can't catch anything. Catwalk side, the last 2 members of Rocker now have been hit and they have been banged up. They've got to retreat. How well are you going to read this surge?
No, he was on gun.
What is this route?
He's doing it.
He got through. Wow.
Oh, see you later, mate. Geo. The boys are there for it. Is it going to pay off? No one knows he's there. His boys are in. 10 for the win. Kills are there. Geo! Oh, it pays off. Can he get the last kill? No! Geo brings one down. 04 straight in. A surge. Fighting, kicking Nero up next. The shots are good, but the hard point is still in play.
Rocker want this now because they made those pinch plays and they're going to block those spawns and flip out for new. So you got the kills, but 7 seconds to go. Surge have to contest just for 2 seconds and they might not be able to get it. Final player from the top gets in, gets the kills, and forces the new time. Surge are here first.
A single second. Gio once again trying to make another hit.
Oh my God.
Single kill, and that's all it took. Oh, baby, Rocker, you got it in the end. A little anticlimactic, I can't lie, but boys, you put together one hell of a crazy route to break that P1 and nearly pulled it off there. We're going to a game 5. You're gonna get your airtime. And my word, the COD gods, they have smiled upon this series.
These guys are playing a dangerous game, Miles. I'm telling you, routes like that, but that is just extra 40 bombs being added to the pile. You see Gio finished off with 44. Looks like Estriel, yeah, 43 right there to match him. And frankly, Estriel, MVP of the map without a doubt. Of course, on the flip side, 04 also threw up 46. I did not even realize how much damage and output 04 just had, but well, his stats in my mind get lost to the wind. We just focus on Rocker doing a great job of letting those players fly. And Paul X might have had a tough one, 24 and 40, but I'm telling you, the listening, just doing a great job of at least blocking spawns constantly, making sure the rotations are nice and sound, and really just allowing Estriel and Nero to attempt to go buck wild. And Estriel, again, had himself a map. I mean, they had a good opening break and simply never looked back, but it's just dangerous. Had some close moments, but ultimately, there is no point for Minnesota Rocker to play maps 1 through 4. It is time immemorial coming down to a game 5.
A game 5 on its way, folks. Red card, S&D. With that map as well, 04 jumps to 2nd place on our hardpoint kills at what, 46? That was something, man. Well, we're putting in the work on Vault in the kills department. Now, though, we go for a quick break. Red card, S&D coming up next. The game 5 with Minnesota Rocker involved. Who would have thought it? Will this be a dub or will it be a loss? We'll find out, folks, shortly after this quick break. Minnesota Rocker, Vancouver Surge, game 5.
Upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League. The Esports World Cup is an official partner of the Call of Duty League.
You got
Map number 1, I'm leaning towards Toronto. Oh,
Joe, I think we have a gift for you. Oh, it's early Christmas.
I missed out on all Christmas, man. Did you guys send that one back?
Do you need a receipt?
I got the receipt over here.
Yeah,
if you
receipt.
need it.
What's the return policy on this thing?
I think 24 hours.
Do I have to open this?
Yeah, you have to open it
I
first.
do? Okay. Hello. This is weird. You look great. It's a brand new Maven. Yeah. They really got that on tight, huh?
Uppercut. First uppercut for shot top.
I can't try this while it's Redick. At least let him know.
Oh my god, I remember.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I think that's inside.
Nade hit one a couple times and stunned mid cut.
What am I doing, bro?
One guy's in
He's mid cut.
There's the check. Oh, I like it more. Spray me in the face.
Down to 3 for either side. This is going to be it. Last ditch attempt. Flying on the point. Jonas Eves gets his. But 3 seconds to go. You've got to get on the zone, lad. Fresh mag. Send it. Wins it. Oh my god. It's a 2v1. Diamond Con. Can you do it? The boys are on the capture. It's now a 1v1. What a round of control. Diamond Con, if you win this. God damn, what a round.
They backed out the flame powder.
Check. Alright, let's shoot left side middle. Like left side P2, left side P2.
They needed me. I'm weak. My charge on me.
Ball, then.
You got it. Nice. Let's go. Hop on that jam. DK, good job, boy.
He's on it, bro.
Nice try. Be good.
What happened there? What did we do?
What did happen there in that round 11? That's what happened in that round 11 at the start of this series, folks. So that feels like a lifetime ago, because that's right, it's game 5. If you've just joined us, it has been a nail-biting electric series. I don't know why we sold you the whole seat. You barely used any of it. Here we go into the final map, red card, between both Surge and, of course, Rocker. And again, Rocker, Chance, they love the game 5s. They just love them.
And this is what they do. I mean, icing up in the moment, having those gritty wins. All of their vault hard points are also incredibly close. Nero, by the way, just had he broke the record for most engagements on a map. I know he didn't drop a 40 bomb. Like Geo, Estriel, and 04 all got 40 plus kills, but he died so much and had so many assists that he ends up getting more engagements than even Xnid did when he dropped 52 or 53, whatever it was. But red card, an interesting map for both these teams, especially so because Vancouver Surge, by God, do they love to play it. They've played it 5 times. This is number 6, more than every other S&D map combined. And Moz, they suck at it. They're just not good. They don't have good first bloods. They're not good on defense, not good on the attacking grounds, but they continue to play it. I will say, I think a really big factor in that has been sort of like a default sort of gameplay, strats that have been easy to read, and they haven't really evolved it. But assuredly, with their S&D getting a little bit better in the past few weeks, you know they've put the time in, but it'll be a fun one to see as Ticket Control 04 is just punching through some glass and does not get the first blood.
Yeah, it was kind of a crazy route to smash through front and then double back and hope for a weird timing on those players. And you got plenty of weird, but the bad news is so did the other team. It's 2v2.
Hey, we're treating this almost like it's a hard point with this kind of pace, but the bomb opened up over towards the B site. They're wrapping it out. So Paul X, is this spot going to be good enough to catch these players as they motion over towards the cross? That is such a tough angle.
Oh, no.
He gets away with his life, though. And now you know they have not planted this bomb. Vancouver, they don't really know what to do.
Uh-oh. Game time. Aston's going to connect on both of them. He will be notified, thanks to the in-game system, that he concussed 2 players, and that's good enough for the Surge boys to head out towards A. Nasty once again from atop his perch. You have eyes on these players. Ixie will be playing down low. Here we go.
And well, they've already like claimed space over on the ambulance side of the map. They're taking care of stage, so they know Hixie after planting the bomb. They know where he ran to.
Oh, sneaky.
Problem is, how about that for a diffuse spot? Paulix gets the kill. Nasty has to cross in. Good comms rolling through, and Nasty can't get it done. Instantaneous retake, and Nero 3 on the round, and diffuses from just the right spot.
That was such a good little round. And from his POV, like, yeah, I've got bomb checks, wait. The little hand comes out and like yoinks the bomb away. OMG's defusing. Wait, Hixie's dead. Wait, I have to jump out now. Wait, 2v1. What a round.
It's little things like that. Yeah, absolutely. And of course, for Vancouver Surge, you'd imagine the map that they have played more than any other team in the game, that they would be the team that knows about these details, that gets the plant spots completely on point, that have talked through what you want to do in these sort of 2v2 situations. But once again, Surge on the most played map falter. And Nero, again, the beneficiary of it, is now that bomb. Astro working together with the 2 AR players over towards this A site.
It might have been a misplant. Just a tiny bit too far toward the bomb site, not far out on the stretch. I don't know. There's much we could go back and forth over that one, but regardless, Rocker with a delightful, delightful opener. Now with the bomb in their hands, they're going towards the A side of the map. A little bit love towards B here, but only, oh dear, in the form of suppressive fire. Nothing suppressive about that from Nasty. Turns Nero out.
And this is a turtle setup as well. With the default plant spot, you can see it from your own top window, but Gio's going to be taken from the stage. Nasty knows the player was trapped out on site. Interesting timing, though. 04 gets killed. He's going to get traded. Abuza wins his one. He's going to get traded. And last man standing, Paul X gets traded as well. Beautiful teamwork and coordination there from Vancouver. It was two players that were, helping out to get the first blood on Nero. And I think every single player that got a kill, it was an assist rolling through as well. Multi-shooters coming out there from Vancouver Surge, and a nice little bounce back round.
Yeah, needed as well. Searching and destroying this game can be tougher as those rounds start to fall away from you. Everything you attempt goes wrong. After a while, it starts to get to you, and that sort of short-term confidence loss have you second-guessing your play calls, second-guessing your gunny. Hesitate in this game and pay the price every time. Another attack here from Vancouver. What sort of madness will we see this round?
Well, Nero at least spotted out on the cross. The 04, yeah, cancels the nade throw. No, you're not going to get the freebie over towards stage, but we got the intel. No 4, wasting no time, taking space. Eyes on Nero. Nero doesn't have a ton of help in this moment. A big responsibility on the defensive end, but maybe does enough with the pressure. Vancouver starting this rotation out, maybe over towards this B site. And insanely bad timing from Paul X. That's just unlucky.
Yeah, I mean, whether it's 04, going for it, man. I mean, he's taking these opportunities when he can. And the gunny is absolutely there. We've seen him piecing on a red card before. Estriel, aye, the timing once again. Is there one in here? Is there two in here? No, they're everywhere. All the corners now populated. Are you getting a kill out of this? No, you're not. Estriel just did a lap and found no one. Shot in the back. There's another player in here. Gio gets 2. 04 now to send it in and try to save the day. No problem. Surge, once again, ridiculous timings.
Yeah, that's Call of Duty at its finest. Even the spot 04 had in the mid, like 04's first kill on Paul X, Call of Duty timing. The spot and corner he had for Gio not to see him, very lucky, like sort of down to the details that your gun's not poking out. I don't know what kind of dance just happened over by the bomb, but I mean, shout out to Hixie just for staying alive and not letting Estrio kill him, or I don't know what happened over there, but you'll take it if you're Vancouver Surge. Ultimately, solid round. Again, get the first blood and execute after the fact, so on point there. 04 has had a ton of first bloods in S&D in this series.
This is going to be a good fight. It's all going over. Great damage. We're going to back on up without taking any more losses, though. 3v3. After quite the exchange, a lot of, actually, nearly all the lethals and tacticals are gone now after that one. Estriel still with bomb. And Gio might still be playing this rear guard towards B, but the A-bomb site and the B-bomb site now covered in Surge players.
Well, yeah, they're just baiting right now. They're waiting for someone to roll through on the flank, for someone to overcommit, and they've actually split the defensive setup quite well. So 04 is isolated on this site for the moment, and a lot of players surrounding him. Do you check the day one corner? Yes, you do.
Oh, Nasty stunned. They got it there from Gio now. Can Abuza get in a position to reinforce? He can, and this is great damage from Nasty. This gives him a bit of an advantage. You do not have the manpower. You do not have the firepower. How will you break this Surge?
They're on some stupid shit. They're getting fucking beat.
Nasty in the check. Finds it. Gets away with his life. Abuza hoping for at least one of his. But Rocker give him nothing. Less than 20 to go.
Oh, that hiding spot from Geo. Yeah, the hiding spot from Geo's gonna seal it. Yeah, nice work. I think someone on Spectator probably called out for a boozer that he was in the corner, but just a little too late. And those were phenomenal mid-round adjustments being made from Minnesota Rocker. I love the idea. They showed all the presence in the world over towards B. They sort of toy with the idea of wrapping out. Then they pump the brakes, make a little bit more noise, throw some stuns, but then they let things settle down, quiet out the map for an extra 10, 15 seconds. And then you just had Vancouver Surge forcing themselves to go back to playing for info. 04 is left by himself, isolated on site, and Rocker end up just overwhelming it. So great play calling, utilizing the time on the clock perfectly. We'll see if Vancouver Surge can cook something up in the same capacity. Those stuns, though, going to slow them down.
Yeah, stuns in this game are very handy. And again, the specificity to how many players you've stunned up really, really helps in the information war. Nero versus 04. We've seen them dancing around here in previous rounds. Oh, sweetie. And the timer on this, and the comms as well with 4. Hits the pinch, and 04 gets it. Last man up, Paul. What a round from Surge.
Yeah, shout out Nasty. I think might have just won in the round with the comms from up top, and yeah, seals the deal with the final gunfight. He's responsible for the middle of the map, so when you see 04 and teammates cooking and coordinating nades, I'm in the middle of the map in their mind. If those people come through the double doors, they're dead to rights. That's just because they trust Nasty to lock it down. And a second look at the peach of a nade coming through from 04. I mean, just perfectly cooked just to get it over the top. And you see 2 players using the nades at the exact same time. So 04 gets the credit, but that is a full team effort there for Vancouver. And Nero just getting punished for playing the exact same spot.
And that's the kind of red card reps they've got. Hey, nading the guy back, hey. Yeah, I'm on it. 1, 2, 3, done. Nearly a guarantee every time. Will it be the same here? The numbers here from Surge, not necessarily it. It's all on Nasty trying to keep these boys back. And Rocker has shown a lot of respect chance. They've thrown a lot. They've not shown too much. And now the reinforcements are here, so it's going to be a 4v4 bang out on B. Here we go.
How good's your comms? How good's your trades? How good's the gunning? Good luck with this one.
I literally
boys, Nasty. He's staying down. Oh, spotted out at least one. Gets the ball. He started. No, he doesn't. Rocker. They're walking away with a big advantage here. Paul trying to find something over top. Goes Hixie. The shots are good. 2v2. Geo levels it up there. Last man a boozer. There's a calm, quiet falls across red card. They plant the bomb at B.
Time to read my porn book.
And they don't know where Abuza is.
And they don't know.
Frankly, it might not matter.
They don't know that he's got a frag as well.
Sucking this pig baby.
There's no trophies in that room either, so you've got one piece of intel to get rid of a player from a usual spot. Good cook. Good damage. And not enough. Rocker survive. And they find the equalizer.
Yeah, and I'd say for Vancouver, maybe just a little bit too passive. Nasty obviously feels the pressure with 4 players showing face, sort of steamrolling over towards B, but as cheapy as his little corner spot was, even if he gets that kill, he'd be traded out instantly. He just gave up a little too much pressure, but that's just all these players crawling around. LeBron! Behind him, and again, even if Nasty gets that first kill, the trade should be instant, but just an instant 4 versus 2. Minnesota Rocker have been on point executing those moments. And all tied up. Map number 2 is around 11. We might be well on our way to another one here in a game 5 as Vancouver Surge. They want the first blood to come to them.
They're not getting it, so they're going to go to B. And Estriel heard that, felt that. An unfortunate team kill from Hixie, but that's still a first blood.
You'll take that, get the bomb down as quick as you can.
Oh my god!
Unavoidable in that situation, but opening salvos, and this is nice. Team nades. Zem takes out a frag, goes in. Trophies though, oh, they do a good bit of job. They're saving the skin of the Vancouver Surge players on the inside of the site. The dance is now on. Nero, nice work on the in and out. Gets tagged up, stays alive. Paul trying to provide that coverage. And here we go. One more hit. Nero in and out. This time doesn't survive. Hixie pushing forward. Geo. What? The shots are good. He's staying alive. Hixie makes a run. Finds a kill. 1v1. And Paul is there for it with 15 seconds. Survives the endless war of trades and gets to defuse. Rocker take the lead.
That is so stressful. That is a very difficult thing to do on this map, is retaking that bomb site, and Minnesota Rocker get it done. Your comms have to be on point, and that is true for the offense and defensive team. But when you're going for the chows, when you're going for the time he's getting hits, as soon as anyone calls out, there's a player one shot, that's the go button. You're getting active, and Minnesota Rocker take care of business. So Icy and Paul, great job just making sure you hunt down Hixie. Don't let him sort of move his way out of the mix. The onus was on him to attack, and he delivers. Round advantage for Rocker. At the A site they go. A little bit of a default setup. Nothing's going to happen too quick in Vancouver. They're squaring up. They got full stage control.
Yeah, they got stage control and they got intel now as well from the concussion. So what you do with it, lads, will you be able to capitalize with a couple of good ones? Now, Nero's in the mid map. Nero is in your cheeks, and he manages only to get one. That's good enough for now to send Estriel forward. Trying to pick up those power positions now. 0-4 down the stairs in an angle that no one is going to see until it is much, much too late.
I seen his noon.
You might commit to this one. Estriel still the one carrier. Ah, he caught 0-4 out somehow. That's unbelievable. Man advantage.
8 and 6.
Now they're going to be forced to make a play. Does it get red? Does the timing work out? Nasty might just have the timing to actually win them this round. There's the gunfight and the opportunity. A 2 versus 2. A Booz and Nasty on the outer wings. And yeah, if I'm Minnesota Rocker, I go, those are AR players. If you work towards the B site and they're taking that route, don't try to chase anybody in any corners. You got the better gun for the job. And it's up to a Boozer right now to get the intel, because Nasty is nowhere to be found.
Intel secured. Nasty now on the run. And the Boozer. Oh, decent tags. Ammunition management is the issue now. Estriel has been completely frozen in this fight, thanks to the angle that Nasty has found. The question is, can you do anything with that? Who wins their ones? Oh my god, a Boozer doesn't see it! And he's done. Nasty now. 1v2. Spotted out. The dance is on, and that is a sensational round from Rocker. The barrel coverage from a Boozer. Steals the kill away from them that was by his all right. Oh my goodness, what a moment.
I'm gonna do you next.
That is a stinger.
Yeah, this map is about, well, A, how good is your timing and coordination over towards that B site, but also who's more willing to make the big play. Nasty goes large. Like, he gets active, picks up a kill on the flank, stops that A push entirely, but then both him and Abuza don't have any sort of control over towards B. And if you're an AR player, it is a nightmare to try to go for those retakes, but Vancouver Surge just left that door, that window of opportunity open from Rocker. They just bounce on that immediately. A 1-4 record on red card for Vancouver Surge. It's looking tough once again.
The gritty winter continues for Rocker Surge.
I just washed my hands.
I don't give a fuck. Let's test it.
I don't give a fuck.
I peed on your bathroom seat.
And Paul is in a premium spot to maybe get a quick hit in and out kill here, but Nero. Oh wow, 2 dead just like that. Surge with a big advantage, and now the bomb plant on A.
Lick my cock and balls.
I tell you, Nero does not fear death. He is absolutely willing to die at any point in time. He had 40 of them on the old vault hard point, and now this is Estriel Frey 1 versus 4 with no hope or a prayer. Vancouver Surge, great execution on the round, and again, Nero, I mean, he'll full send. He'll chase a red dot. He'll try to look for those kills, and when it's good, it's great, but Vancouver just there for the job. Once again, Nasty doing a great job controlling things from this window. You see he's done 1,400 damage as well, so he's been shooting this map. Right now, it's about sort of digging yourself out of a hole, but if you're in a hole, probably stop digging.
No. 30 days.
It's to say it doesn't really make sense, right? Like
30 days.
Why am I in this hole?
got drug
Did I dig myself
tested,
this
like,
hole?
2
You
weeks
dig yourself
ago,
into one
and
for
they
sure.
didn't come up. But I don't think they were
Fremantle was
testing.
beat
They
right
don't
now
test
for
for
Rocker.
weed
So
anymore.
low defense from Nasty once again.
Oh yeah.
We've seen this one before, and it didn't end
It
well
was
for
for
Surge
security, but they don't,
after a
they don't
long
test
and
for weed
drawn
anymore.
out
They're
battle
testing for,
in the
like,
VIP room.
coke and shit, like opioids and shit.
And this time
Big
round,
time
yeah,
motherfuckers.
Surge are playing it out
Big
exactly
boys.
the same. Reinforcing B, giving up a bit of love towards A. And Abuza has a very, very long line of sight to work with just to keep eyes out, but it looks like we're doing it. It's a slow and an
Hicksy's
awkward
in a
one,
good
but
spot
it's
here.
happening.
He is.
Hixie might be in the right corner to stop this
He's
push.
gonna pick up one. If they push that door, yep, he's getting one. Oh my god!
Nero checks it, light
Bro,
pace.
shit on him.
Shoulders being thrown now. Many angles to worry about. Stun checks, no good. Nasty. Nasty finds a big one. Damage into the second player as well, but the frags have caused so much of a kerfuffle on the inside of the site, you have to reposition.
They have to plant now too.
Bomb down as well.
think
I
they're
think Minnesota
rotating all the
Rocker
way
might
to
make
A?
the call to get out of Dodge.
Round
So
11.
they're leaving. There's been no gunfire exchanged. Do you fall for the bait? Nasty leaves the site. So now only 2 players here. 0-4 though on the defensive end. Locking it down, gets the kill. Out with his life. And now last man standing, Geo. And he falls as well.
Oh my god.
0-4 finding the big kills in that round. That is a 3 versus 4
Wait, who do you got?
defensive hold.
I got 3.
In 0-4, another double-digit S&D performance.
It really depends on who has.
He has leveled up his game.
And you hesitate and you die in Black Ops 6. The bait and switch, the in and out, the hey, should we do this? Maybe no, yeah, can't think about it. Oh, too late, I'm already down and out. Rocker situation there, that stung just a little bit too much. Your 2-round advantage has evaporated. Round 11. The furthest we could go in this series,
Oversized ones? Yeah, those are
we're going all the
No,
way.
like the ones with the triangle, those are hockey jerseys.
Oh.
Like yours.
They want these nade kills on Nasty. He's been
But
playing
they're
corner. You see him
neutral.
chucking that direction. 0-4. Spots him out with the RC car. You don't really have sight control, so yeah, he sprints right back in and try to keep it. Looking for another first blood.
No way.
And there it is.
0-4. Oh, right up into it. Nasty, backing him up. 2v2 now on the site. Paul finds one from the mailroom. Estriel with coverage over towards the bomb, and Paul, he can help him out down low. But they have to stay alive. Are there any nades left? Here come the stuns. Tension is on. One last fight in the VIP room. Nasty. Pinched. Trades are done.
That's bomb.
1v1.
Come on, Abuza.
Paul versus Abuza. One shot. Run for your life, man. And the glass break gives Paul just a little bit more to think about. Bomb recovered. Are we going to go out?
Oh.
We're going out swinging.
Timing.
The timing.
Timing.
Did he get spotted out? I don't
No
think
way,
he
he
did.
doesn't see him.
Oh, we got him.
It's
Abuza!
done. It is Abuza, and it is Surge who take their time.
Bro. They're fucking
Yeah.
Time is what we gave them with a long run
Matt Favre
in this
first.
game
They are,
5,
though.
round
That's the
11,
first
but
match
they
I've got.
clutch
Literally
up.
before that, I was like, they're gonna be defeated.
And you see how much this one meant to the Surge boys.
That
Dixie
is
went 8-8 though.
unreal. And
And I
for
think
Minnesota
Abuza was
Rocker,
negative.
how close they could have been. But Abuza, one of the most clutch S&D players we had all of last year, delivers in Black Ops
I
6.
stood up in my
When
fucking
Rocker
knee.
watched that round 11 back, though, they are gonna have nightmares. The Call of Duty timing was out of control, but Abuza just ends up getting the drop on him, the pre-fire, and
They're like, what the fuck is up with this
I mean,
dumb
he
fuck,
just
bro?
leaves
What
him
the fuck
in
is
the
he doing?
dust. Paul X barely
hell are
even
you
able to
doing?
get a bullet
The
back
fuck are you
that
doing?
Dude,
direction.
my ear shook.
Abuza picks up when needed to, man. Him in 04, the sophomore season, started as a slump, but they've
never,
been
like,
leveling
really
up their
ate
game.
as many
Another
except for
S&D for 04, double-digit kills, phenomenal on the first blood front,
I
and
eat strawberry every
Abuza,
day.
the last line of defense, getting that final kill as well. But frankly, Vancouver Surge picked him apart on the
Abuza
first
went
blood
negative,
front.
Dixie
Maybe
went
a
positive.
few
That's
painful rounds, but a 1v1 for Paul X that is going to haunt him for some time. His S&D, he has a few clutches here and there, but on the year, struggling in that game mode.
Not bad.
More love to 04. He hit the
That's
series
good for
kill
you.
record at 138, I believe. Wow. Good stuff.
Shout out Skyline.
Skyline
Hit
treating
the
real good.
46 on ball,
I
yeah.
mean, the vote as well, man. Oh my word. Wow, what a series, folks. 237, 6532, 24, 65. Well, that was a big one. That was a really big one. Who did the fans pick in the Scuff Pick'ems for this one? I forget. Was it Surge or was it Rocker? Des?
I just know the
Wheeler's
fans
feeling
have a
good.
better record than the Des does, percentage-wise.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. Ali, we are geniuses. We saw this round 11.
The fuck, I'm only 0-3 right
just
now?
like the first round 11, and
I'm in last place. Are you fucking
in the
serious?
spawn in Hardpoint. Wow, what a series. Arguably the closest match we're going to have all of Major 1 qualifiers. Let's take a look at the Map 5 highlights. 0-4 puts down another 11 kills in this final Search and Destroy. That is back-to-back matches with 20-plus kills when he goes to S&D.
So what's funny is in both SNGs, he got 4 first bloods. So 0-4 getting 4 first bloods and being the series kills record of 138. Absolutely unreal. We were asking for more out of 0-4 at the beginning of this season, and he has given it to us in multitudes. And this game 5 was so interesting because neither of these teams really gave up their pushes towards that B side. Like we had that one round where Surge kind of tried to get this bomb down. The angle was unfortunately a little too off site for Nasty, and then since then it was just absolute bang out towards this B site. And Surge quickly learned from their mistakes, leaving that outer side kind of left open. 0-4 took over that job, and he did it so well.
I mean, this was awesome Search and Destroy. I mean, and you could see like how their brains are working. You saw round 10, Surge just decides to stack the B bomb site like a blind counter. Works out great. And then the very last round, they end up like not stacking it, but they used the RC car for information. 0-4 gets information off that and just instantly puts himself in a position to find that first blood. You know, halfway through this game, I'm sitting there, I'm looking, I'm like, man, they're putting way too much pressure on 0-4 to be the guy to get the first bloods. He just delivers, like time and time again. The guy's just making huge impact plays, and when it comes down to it, they're clutch, man. The grittiest team in the league. We said it was Minnesota. Surge gets the best of them.
Paul X is gonna be rethinking that play over and over. Shout out to Abuza, but his play is not your scuff play of the game. It's the spawn. Let's go back to game number 1. Nicholas, walk me through the final moments here.
Yeah, I mean, we went through this, right? Like, it's just, unfortunately, obviously, the game, it can be kind of wild at times. But yeah, right here, you know, Surge, you have control. You get broken by the Minnesota Rocket, but you have, you know, the preferred side. If it doesn't, go into this next hill. So you're just sitting here thinking, like, let's take this spawn. Let's make sure Minnesota can't win on this. So you're just fighting on the right. They're finding their trades. And in the end, though, it just comes down to a crazy 1v1. And Minnesota wins it. What? Surge spawns in the back and re-breaks it. It was a wild ending to our point, and what kicked off to be the closest series we have seen so far this year.
My biggest question is this play the game for Vancouver Surge, or is this play the game for the game?
I mean, this is just what we were getting into. We knew what we were getting into when we saw the end of this map right here. These two teams so evenly matched. It comes down to the smallest moments in each of these maps.
Nicholas could be president if he wanted to. He knows how to speak the speak. We got a very special person joining us live. He goes by the name of Big Chucky, aka Charlie Hicks. Hicksy, congrats on the big dub tonight. Can you talk to me about this series in particular, though? Why were the games so tight?
Well, my blood pressure is through the roof right now with the way we're playing. Like, there's like 4 or 5 game 5s, like 3 round 11s. Thankfully, we've won 2 of them. But I mean, to be honest, we threw it. It's a 3-0 if we win that vault S&D. Chuck would round 11 real bad. So, you know, we look at it and it should be a 3-0, but either way, a win.
Yeah, I guess that kind of leads into it is like, what is y'all's strength right now? Because we look at this lineup and this roster and immediately we go, okay, probably leaning towards Search and Destroy, but you guys struggled there a little bit, but you're forcing all these game 5s. So as we head into Major 1, kind of, what do you think your identity is?
Yeah, so obviously our control's looking real good. Our S&D since coming back has been way better. And to be honest, although our hardpoint looks so shaky, like Map 1 on me, we would have won by way more. We're just getting outslayed by so many, like on pretty much every single map, and we're keeping it close, which is obviously good, but at the same time it just means if we're getting a few kills, we're good. And I promise that's not how it's going in practice. Like we're doing way better in practice, and so we just got to figure it out for matches. But yeah, we're looking kind of good in almost, to be honest.
Hicksy, congrats. You guys are going to be in the winner's bracket. You're looking good.
Yeah.
Everything's shaping up. I want to ask you about that Search and Destroy. Looks like the round 10, you guys decide to blind counter and like stack B. Works out great. Did you have any inclination like they would go right back to it to go B once again? Because it looked like you guys did.
So the last round before the round 10, we stacked A, and then instantly one of them was boss and must have just called that we're there, and they just wrapped B straight away. So round 10 we said let's just throw nades A and just get into B straight away. We did, stacked it. You know, they fell for the wrap.
Yeah.
And then round 11 it was kind of similar. We went right. You know, 0-4 had a car in B, saw them all, and we did the same thing again. Like wrap B, kind of trusted that they were going to go there, and trusted our A retake, and it worked.
Whose call was that?
The round 10 I think was Von. You know, he's played S&D for for years. You know, the kid knows what he's talking about. So I think he called for us to, you know, nade right, they're going to wrap it, and yeah, we trusted that they weren't going to wrap out again. So
nice.
Charlie, final question for you. I know a lot about you. We asked for you to step up your slang. You did that in the previous match. We see it again today. But what are these tattoos? Tell me a little bit about what's on your arm.
Oh, well, it's actually funny. I have the Surge logo, not on purpose. It's like the trident, but
nice.
I was just a bit of foreshadowing. I didn't mean to do that, but it's nothing, to be honest. I just kind of went crazy before I came back, so.
I'm loving it, man. Well, love to see you in the Vancouver jersey. Excited to see you guys on land, not online, when we see you next.
Yeah, so am I. Have a good day, guys.
4-3, Vancouver Surge are into your top 6. Let's take a look at our standings as we now have just, what, 4 matches to go? 5 matches to go.
Yeah.
Surge right there above the Royal Ravens, who still have to play. Minnesota Rocker is done for the qualifier, and they are outside the Bubble Alley Cat.
And I don't think many of us saw that coming simply because of the way they started this season, but I'm excited to see them on land still. Like, anybody that's got to drop down to them in that bracket, it's not going to be an easy time.
I've been a Surge hater, honestly.
Number 10 versus number 12 when we come back. Gentlemates taking on the boys from Vegas.
Hey, guess who started this today? Play Vegas. Is that a smart take? Hey, I played that game.
Upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League. The Esports World Cup is an official partner of the Call of Duty League.
What the fuck? Over Madden?
What do they have to give yourself a fighting chance here in the series? Real, ruthless aggression. Another on stairs, can't get it, it's Krent with 2. It's now down to Lucky. And will he be that in this 1v2 situation? Here they come, finds the first! Oh my God! Lucky! Dios mio, how has he done that?
There's nothing here.
Starbucks, he's a one shot.
He's dead.
That's it. They can go there deep, that's it.
Yo, pinch.
Nice, let's take it. That's above you. He went down the
Absolute, my bad. He's one shot, You guys got this. You got this. Money for you. Way better. Wait.
Nice!
Let's go.
If I lose that, then just take the Porsche away.
Alright. Now the car, come on.
Yeah.
Go to the car.
Yeah, we gotta go.
They're going to pounce out. 0-4, great damage in. It's going to be all in 0-4. They drop them. Lucky with both. Fickle is roaring and Heretics win. And he lets the crowd know. Silence. Big map 5s that Miami have gotten over Seattle Surge.
What do you think of my shirt today?
It is a choice. It's a choice.
Listen, guys, I put this shirt on. I felt pretty sexy, to be honest. Yeah, I looked in the mirror and thought, God damn. And then I got into the green room and everyone said, your shirt's too tight, you look like an idiot. I was
it's just a little too small, but it works.
I already did. Hey,
I did too. Hey!
You're engaged to
Yeah,
one.
I took it super far. I fucking engaged.
Don't engage your coworkers. Hey.
Stuck down at the 10th seed, LAG have been the shocker of the 2025 season. On the other side of this matchup, we have a team that is looking for multiple map wins in a single match. Let's start though with LAG because they showed us some life. We got excited, and then they let us down again, Alley Cat.
And they did let us down again. But again, for LAG mates, you know, the first condition has been met. Minnesota has lost to the Vancouver Surge. Now it's up to them in their own fate and 3-0ing the Falcons.
You just got a 3-0.
Yeah.
Not too hard?
I mean, you would say that, but then you look at the Gorillas mate season so far, and they have been underwhelming since the start, since their very first match. I mean, they have that big win over Cloud9, who have also not looked great. Falcons! And we get a response. Clint's very excited for this match, if you guys can hear that in the background. And then they get a response. They play Toronto, and they get cooked once again. So for Gorillas mate, I just never know what to expect with this team.
Confidence was an issue, said Priesta, and I don't think it was just for him. I think it might have been squad-wide. On the other side, you're feeling at your best right now if you're Vegas. You're getting better with 2 new additions of Dahum and Wixel. Let's take a look at the roster and what they're bringing to the table today. In is going to be King. Wixel is out, and that could really hurt them in Search and Destroy, Allie.
It could, but I don't know. It could also help them in some capacity. I didn't feel like King was that bad when we first started.
This is a different one. It's not a Bodhi. Yeah, this is King with 2 eyes, Allie.
Oh, then yeah, I don't know. That could hurt them.
So when you look at this, I mean, you got to try something, guys. Like, these guys are 0-11 at hardpoint, right? Like, you're winning a Search in the last 2 series. Wixel's had a 1.35, so it's like he's been good there. But you feel like you can still win S&D regardless. You have to try something to win an HP. They've been getting cooked in all these series, losing both of them. They have to figure it out. And so hopefully King comes in and he's the answer. That added pressure. Exodus been good. Like, individually, he has been good. So if King can come in and apply some pressure with him, maybe they steal some of these hard points.
That's going to be the biggest thing. I think right now Falcons' goal is to just play spoiler because all they need to do is take that Search and Destroy and they can mess up the bracket.
This is the 3rd roster lineup that we've seen now from the Vegas Falcons. They're looking to find their final form before Major 1. I respect it. You got 2 matches left. Might as well let it go here against LAG. For Falcons, what is a victory today? Can you beat the 10th seed?
I think a victory today would be winning a hard point. Like Ann said, they're 0-11 and Respawn has not been strong for them, but it's been really close. Like, it's been like they went up against the Vancouver Surge, 250 to 214, 250, 177. They're putting themselves in these positions to close it out. It's just, it's like things get crazy by the end of the hard point.
Well, and they had that very close control versus Optic Texas where they could have won that, right? So, I mean, I think at this point, Chris, like, you're looking at getting an actual match win. It's no longer like, can we get 2 maps in a series? Can we look good while losing? No, it's about getting a match win now. They've been winning. Last 2 matches, they won their Search and Destroy. Look good in that game mode. Win a hard point. It's time. You got to start off hot.
Let's take a look at your maps and modes for this best of 5. Kismet and crew should be feeling confident. We got Skyline, Vault, Protocol. A double dose if we get there in games 4 and 5. How do you see this breaking down? I don't know what to expect from Vegas with a new player in the lineup.
Well, looking at Skyline, Vegas have continuously played it, 0-5 on it. So they have a ton of reps on the Skyline hardpoint. So, like, coming into it, that's also been Gorillas mates one of their better maps at 3-3. I think starting off on back-to-back Skylines, like, strategically, you don't have to be that sound on that map in either game mode. So for Vegas, could be a good thing getting the guns hot.
Okay, get scrappy on Skyline. Vault control for game number 3. Alley Cat, it's time to lock them in and make it official. You just got the last one correct. Let's make it 2 in a row.
Oh my gosh, you're in the lead, Puckett. Are you even seeing that?
Am I really?
Yeah,
hey, take a screenshot and do it again. LAG, the purple team wins today.
I'm gonna follow this guy, LAG for sure.
Yeah. Nameless?
I picked Vegas last time, and they let me down. So I'm going to go with the opposing squad. LAG are going to win this one, I think, convincingly 3-0.
Follow the leader, everybody. I'm out front, and so is Maven. He's been excited about this match since 1 p.m. Take it away, buddy.
Listen, I've been trying to fire myself up. The fact is, both these teams stink. But it's some stuff matters here. You're trying to get top 8. You have a chance if you were LAG. Neither team has looked good. But I do think one thing for LAG. Listen, we've casted a bunch of Falcon series, and one thing that has been a pattern, whether it's been the tweets from the players after the series, or their body language during the series, there have been a lot of teams that have not really respected the Vegas Falcons squad. It's sort of like, why are we playing these guys? You've seen it from players on social. You don't have the luxury of that if you're LAG. Like, you have to come in, put in your 100%, respect them, and come out and ball. Because I don't know if you have the luxury of just chalking this up as a series you're going to win.
I mean, and then let's be honest, like LAG, and get to the
King
top.
got picked up for me? What?
Crazy. That's crazy. So yeah, I mean they have to know. You have that little boost right there, so you gotta try to 3-0 these guys. So a little extra pressure.
Like, I mean, you don't control your destiny, right? Because there's still another thing that has to happen. But control what you can control, right? Yeah. That's the one thing you can do. Come in and get a 3-0. Exton, he's put up numbers, and he's got a chance to do that here. I think this LAG team, so the way you've been performing, like, I don't think they're going to come into this one with that sort of attitude we've seen from other teams, just because of how their results. But you can't.
Well, it's also, yeah, they just can't. Just knowing you have to have a 3-0 is going to change kind of everything for these guys. Is Lynn's going to get us started.
Told you, X-Men was the best player.
But yeah, I mean, both of these teams, we've seen them a good amount on this Skyline hardpoint.
We certainly have, and this is where Exton is shown he can put up volume in the slaying department. That'll be 4 through, 2 from XNID, and they'll have control here of the P1 early on. King, the newcomer, we're gonna see what he's gonna be able to do. Is, yeah, they've tried a couple different rosters. They're gonna keep throwing stuff at the dartboard and hope something hits. We'll see what it looks like, you know, as the year goes on, but I imagine they're going to continue to make changes because it's one thing if you're going to a lot of game 5s and losing, they just haven't been competitive. You've won 3 maps.
The fact is, as well, you know, they came over, they also brought their challengers team, right? So they had like multiple squads where they're like, we're ready to develop some of our younger talent, and yeah, they continue to try it out. So King is now in at 34 seconds there at that P1. LAG need a response. But yeah, I think it seems like Roxas has been the more vocal guy. XNID is sort of, yeah, he's stepping it up individually with the best in the world, but where are the pieces around them?
We'll see if they can fill in those pieces, but so far at least you're feeling good. You're up 30 points. You got great control here at P2. You're putting LAG into the blender, a little multi there with the sub plus pistol combo out of King. And so far, so good. I think if you're Vegas Falcons, just talk about their side of it, like, listen, I think they nailed it. Like, it's not winning maps. Like, you need to get a series win because so far, if it continues this pace, you are the least competitive team we've had in the history of the CDL. When you talk about being in the league, at least getting a win in kind of changes that. And this is probably your best chance. That's why I think it's kind of important. Like, this is maybe the most winnable series you have had so far.
Yeah, I mean, it's so far so good here on this hardpoint. Yeah, trying to find that first hardpoint win. Get own 11 there in this game mode.
Fuck no.
But I mean, they're up 70 points. They're in control. They're slaying well. DeHoom's up to 10 double digits. King was double positive. You're gonna need a response here if you are LAG.
And honestly, like, we know how big like, a 70-point advantage is on this type of map. Like, you just need to really make sure there's not like a clean hold from LAG, which is so hard to do on this particular map. And I mean, just keep kind of trading. Like, we see so much on these hard points, and you're in a good spot. But this is where you have a chance to answer the call if you're LAG. Everybody kind of swarming around the point, but they're finally starting to get some time as they were just locked up early on. The Bulldog trying to get it going. He started slow. Everybody really trying to get firing because they're all negative really on the LAG side.
Yeah, you're gonna need a break here. It's a big 20 seconds. Linz is gonna find a double. Priest is gonna find Linz, so that's not what you want. And, hey, you're gonna take as much time as you can get here from this P3. You don't have P4 spawns if you are Vegas, or yeah, if you are Vegas Falcons. Linz again with another double, so he's starting to heat up. He's tying DeHoom's 12 in the map so far, but still you hang on to around this 60-point lead.
And for Vegas Falcons, like, they've had some skylines especially, but like hard points where they've been close, right? They've had like tie games through the midway point. They've been tied in the final moments. It's just been some collapses really where they've made bad decisions. Brains have turned off in the final seconds. So we're not there yet, but that's what my eyes are going to be on. If you can be in that position again, can you make the better play?
Well, I feel like there's always a hill or two that happens in a row where you can just tell they just can't find a break. I feel like that's been their hardest, the hardest aspect for them in hardpoint has been their break percentage. At least from what I've seen, it just feels like as soon as they start spawning out, they start getting staggered. They're not winning for each other, and it's kind of a hill just like this, where that team just, oh, that lead is gone, and that's what LAG did here at this P4.
Yeah, you just panic a little bit. Comms are frantic. You don't wait to group up, and suddenly, it's just how this game's so fast and the map can get away from you so quickly. It's like you blink your eyes and suddenly your lead is gone. But they're still up 17 for now. We'll get into the second set of rotations and we'll see if LAG can really do better through 1 and 2. They had nothing going. Skies and Linz connected on 3 will help them out. They've got some space and spawning out bottom right towards steps. will be Vegas Falcons as they look to fight on over.
Yeah, I mean, this is great control. Kismet's locked in down up top, so you pretty much have an idea of where they're coming from. It's all kitchen side, right? So Skies is just hanging out. He's got some help from Lynn. Skies from the point. He's on 4 in a row. He's got a Hellstorm. He's got so much objective time right here. So a streak going to be earned for him. On the other side of the map, King was able to find one and try to flip, but this is kind of what I talked about. This P4 into this P1, that lead is gone. They just have found no break.
Yeah, this has been so clean for LAG. You don't see them chain together this well typically often on Skyline, but beautiful stuff here, Skies. He's soaking and he's shooting and getting it done in every possible way. They'll get the full 60 there. And the map's really been flipped. It's all about LAG for now. You've got number 3 getting spawners. That's Kids that have his teammate Priest to pop it on him, and you're ready for P2. You really need to play here for your Falcons. You need some positive momentum because the hammers kind of hit you in the forehead in this sequence.
Yeah, nobody wants that. That would hurt. Yeah, now Roxas, he's the only man pushed up. So, again, you're just a little bit staggered. He's going to try to make a play through the back, maybe block those spawns. Does a good job waiting for Xnid and King, and there we go, 3 dead. But LAG still have members here, and they're going to take trades all day long.
Yeah, so far it's been this one of those P2s where you're just fighting the entire time and no one really able to get time. But finally, LAG is able to, and that's a tough thing for Falcons fans. It's been a stretch since they've been on 87 points. Like, it has been
a long time.
4 hard points ago since they've really found anything.
What is that, Lynn?
The clamps just put in from LAG, and it continues. We'll get to the P3, and maybe this is where you turn things around for your Falcons, but God, you just need one moment, someone to get you going.
Yeah, to whom is through, so he's going to find one, and maybe an angle now on the hill. But yeah, again, they just need a break. We haven't had that. Had a couple of chances on the P2. Maybe we're going to get it there on this P3. Finally, 3 dead, but LAG, they need a 3-0 if they want a chance for a top 8. Let's go to a listen-in with Gorillas.
Take your time, take your time. Inner, child down, inner. I mean, outer. I got one shot, outer. There's running close, they're getting close spawns. Outer table. Table on you. I'm weak. Table. I can't peek on the table. I didn't One shot. I'm waiting. Outer table, okay? He's out inner. He's laying down on the table. Yeah, table. Table, king, one shot. Yeah, play your life. There's 2 at old. Got. That's good. I got it. Wait, there's 2 guys. I have a streak too. I need we can keep going here. Yeah, go cat. Pass on challenge. Hold their top mid. No. Hold their top mid. I'm getting close. I'm shaking. Chill. Play for gate. I'm gonna smoke till the guy in the back. I'm on my house. One deep in the back, one gate, one kitchen, and then go patio. Nice, 2. Good shit. I'm waiting for 2. Fully, one time. I'm P1 right now. You have to play it. Go left. One's going gate. Low left. One shot. There's probably 2. One more. I'm stuck P1. P1, one shot. Shoulder. One low left. Top is 1. Top is 1 route. Yes, 1. Something left. Nice.
What do you mean like a medium?
There's 2 front guys. I'm gonna reach sped. 2 front guys. Yeah, red slid in. There's 3 low bed at one time. One shot. I'm okay. Doom's an old. I'm waiting for you. Top right dead. I'll get time. Don't worry. I'm gonna one shot. You didn't default. I worry. I'm gonna get kitchen. Secret's open. I can see my kitchen drop center. Everyone in bed. Kitchen on my top. Two kitchen. More kitchen on me. Kitchen weak. Fucking pissed on. Yeah, couches coming. I'm zip behind you guys. Right here. That was a guy P2, right? Give me on me, boss bed probably. Yeah, I'm watching you. You should chase him. Weird ass angle. They can be right. We need to kill this guy. Jump down. He's out of
Great listening from LAG. They used the streak to get a big break at 4, and now just about 40 points away from the victory. But inside the point, at least for now, it will be Falcons trying to show some grit here late.
Yeah, I mean, they had a chance with that P4, but yeah, you heard it just as soon as we got to listen. They had the streak. The plan was on point there for LAG, and they hang on to this lead now. Gonna get some scrap time, but you will need a P2 break. This has been a struggle for Falcons the last couple of times we've been here.
And Exton, who we've seen really go off really on this particular map and mode, double negative right now. I know some changes to the roster and they're working through things, but he's not having a great one, at least individually. But when it comes down to the scoreline, it's pretty tight. LAG.
Thank you.
There's 50 seconds left on this. They just need 30 for the victory. They can get it done here, but with 2 from King, maybe the chance to get the entry and get in towards the point. Try to get some of this big time. They can make this swing happen with some big moments. They continue to find kill after kill. Lins gets 1, but it's been a nice stretch from Falcons.
Yeah, and that's all King. I mean, he's able to open it up. He finds 2. He's on 30 kills now. He's the newcomer to the roster in a big 28 seconds. Some pressure coming from Priest and Kismet on the hill. The zip is hit. And well, now you're just starting to win some gunfights. Should come down to a 1 versus 1. Well, Tiz has some help. And there is the break from LAG.
Yeah, they can't win it, but it's enough time to get damn close, and then you just need to find like a kill or 2, and you can sneak in and get the final couple of seconds. So we saw that with FaZe yesterday, but I'll see how close they actually get. Yeah, they'll get all that time.
Okay, I'm cool.
Set up at the P3 will be Falcons. 1 more break, and LAG can close this one out. Here they go. They come out swinging. Kismet snapping, and that should decide the map. To whom going to be the last one. His teammate Spawn out opposite him, and LAG get a win here at Hardpoint. The first step in their 3-0, with a chance to get into the top.
Can you hear us? Can you
and
hear
Falcons
us?
still winless in Hardpoint.
Can
you hear us?
Again, you coming into a new place, you have a lot to learn, and then you're switching up rosters at the same time. It's almost like a bit of a reset. You see glimpses of it, but like the problems do stick out. Like you can just tell, like they're breaking, just not there. And again, every time you bring in a new player, that's gonna take a little bit more time. So they obviously feel. I mean, King put up some great numbers with his sub. I feel like their subs have been outside of Xnid. They've been trying to find like that second guy, and maybe it will be King.
Well, it's just tough because
later on,
I don't know. It's like you're making these changes, but do you think they're 1 piece away from suddenly winning series? I don't know that I do. So it's like if you're gonna make changes, at some point, it's like, do you just wipe the slates, try with a new 4-man roster? Because if you're gonna keep making changes just every few weeks, like you said, it's like you're restarting, you're having to figure stuff out. You're already like, you haven't gotten to a good place fundamentally. It's just going to be so hard to do, but you're just at the point you're trying anything.
Yeah, not up to us.
Yeah, I know.
Not up to us.
I just don't even know what's better. Just stick with the 4 and just, you get slammed, but you hope you improve over time? Or is it worse kind of just keep making changes like all the time?
Well, I guess they would know like in scrims, right?
Yeah.
It's daily that they're trying to work on, and yeah, maybe there's just sort of a skill limitation. But I mean, you did get a good showing out of King. The only problem is like, yeah, Xnid kind of got smoked in that one, right? He's double negative. He was like the one guy you could rely on, especially in hard points. But yeah, I mean, you had a good start. We're up 60 or so, but then it's just this giant swing from LAG as they got going.
Yeah, 3-4 hard points in. They really started to take over. You see it's a 12-map loss streak in hard point for Falcons. It's just the mode they cannot connect on. And they've had some tight ones. They've had their chances. It's like the times where the Gunny's been there, it's been bad mental decisions like late in the map. And then the Gunny hasn't been on point, sometimes they're just getting slammed and haven't really had a chance. Here, I mean, they were still fighting until late in it, but against the Skyline, usually that's going to be the case. One last break for Gorillas. They found a lot more success in that regard. Kismet, who started slow, turns it around. They have a solid match as a team, and yeah, just one step. They got to get a 3-0 here to have any chance, and then rely on the Carolina 3-0 over Heretics for its top 8. Well, 4 winners bracket start at our first major. We're staying on Skyline for Search and Destroy. You see how the best of 5 breaks down, how the map bans went through, and we'll see if we get to the protocols. But I mean, your best chance if you're going to get a map win at least for Falcons will be Search and Destroy. That's where 2 of your 3 have come, and the 1 control against FaZe. But you see, yeah, started solid, and then it's just that dip from like P1 to P3.
Yeah, I mean,
middle of it.
87, 88, and then finally.
Or sorry, P4 to P2.
You finally get up to 117, but yeah, you're just trying to crawl your way back in. The start was fantastic, but LAG responded in the way that they needed to.
They'll get that first map win, and LAG, yes, you're trying to get to top 8, but you just need, I think we all hoped after they won that 1 series, maybe it is a confidence thing, maybe things are starting to click with this roster, and then, their next series, it doesn't look great. We're hoping, it's just, I don't know what I would take away from this one. If they can get to top 8, great, but in this particular series against Falcons, I mean, it's just one you just have to win, and even if they came in here and 3-0 slammed them, it doesn't change my opinion of LAG.
No,
it just doesn't.
But I mean, the fact is, they can get a top 8, that's pretty crazy. Another LAN match, and I guess if there's like in terms of a roster who, I mean, one of the rosters can improve a lot on LAN, it's probably this 4, right?
True, maybe, yeah.
Talking about the vets, just an extra LAN match. I mean, I guess you'll take that. Yeah, you don't want to fly over to Spain and have a start and losers bracket.
No, true. But
I don't know, man. It's actually insane. I was trying to think, like, I'd have to go back and look, like, when we've had a 2-5 team that's gotten a winner. So, like,
might have been one split.
It probably has happened, but I usually...
It's like a 3-4
like
typically. Tiebreaker.
But 2-5 ends up being the case. It's just been kind of a wild one here to kick off the season. But we get ready to go into the Skyline Search and Destroy. As quick as the players are ready, we'll get right into it. This is where you found a little bit of success if you are the Falcons roster. We'll take a look at the S&D attack this season and how it's broken down for Vegas Falcons. The attack's been solid.
Yeah, it has. And on the other side for LAG, I mean, 11th in attack. And, you know, when you talk about attack and sort of post-plant win percentage, they have played a good amount of Skyline, but to me, that's just sort of the attack ranks, like sort of first bloods. You lose Hydra, that's just going to be a big discussion point for this roster.
Well, even on, we saw Skyline, like, it's not that easy on offense. Sometimes it was a Carolina we were watching, they could not win a post-plant to save their lives on Skyline. Oh, that was Vault. Sorry, that was Vault that they were struggling, wasn't it? Never mind. Scratch what I said.
I mean, Skyline's the same way. You aren't wrong. I mean,
true.
Just because 45 seconds, there's so much time. And these maps are smaller, so like, yeah, the retakes, like, planting that bomb, it's not the easiest thing in the world.
No, certainly not. Well, the exited stat pop up for Hardpoint didn't pay him any favors. We'll see if it helps him here. A lower third boost in the map 2. Falcons will kick it off on offense. And they'll quickly take control as A-side looks to get it down. We'll see how the retake looks for LAG. They've got one going to be pinching for the defensive side. Other 3 working towards the offensive spawn. Priest is going to get dropped. Kismet's got eyes on one, goes vertical. I thought the timing a little bit awkward for him, but he's able to recenter and win it. Lens didn't spot him at first, but then he snaps. King put in a body bag. You've got a 3v2 advantage now, Joe.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have a lot of room to work with if you are exiting Dahum right now, and you can see they have not moved. So for LAG, it's sort of what is the one part of the map we haven't cleared. It's this side, and here comes the numbers, and it's what we just talked about. You can get bombs down on these maps, but 45 seconds, it's a long time to defend it. And yeah, you just had so much pressure through Cat. Kismet with 3 in the round.
I mean, you got the first blood on the preset. You could have won the fight against Kiz, the first one. Like, cause this time he was a little awkward with the other players. So that one was tough, but like the big one, like King had to win that fight against Lens. Like Lens like didn't spot him at first either. I don't know what that. And then it looked like he like got first shot. I'm not even sure how he won that gunfight.
No, Lens like he knew he was there, right? He was trying to hunt him down, but then yeah, kind of lost him.
Yeah, no, he looked away and then had to re-snap. Like he shouldn't have got first blood. He shouldn't have won that gunfight. King wins that, and that likely looks different.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it definitely looks different.
Yeah, they're in a 3-on-2. Yeah, it absolutely does, and a lot more room for them to defend that bomb.
But yeah, I mean, after first blood, there's 2 fights that were winnable. You need to get it done, but that was the one that stuck out to me. But as you said, it was 3-4 Kiz. And it's not a quick hit onto A because you've got the stack there from Falcons to slow that down, and then they'll look to reposition. And they're hoping they're just going to catch someone getting a little over aggressive, maybe bait somebody into a trap. As time continues to tick, and number 4 in Lens has gotten pushed up as well. He's working into underground, and he is going to be real deep underground in a grave as he gets caught. But once again, it's a first blood for Falcons, suddenly flipped on its head as LAG take numbers.
Yeah, nice little off angle there from Max. They just don't expect him there, but Kismet flying on through, able to find one. Now
where's the trade?
Is one. And there is Dahum, but Priest out. Oh, I thought he was going to have the trade. Dahum was ready for it. A great little snap right there to find the final 2.
I was so confused, but because at first I thought Kiz's play was going to be horrible because he jumped right up between both of them, and like Dahum was right behind him. When he like missed the shots and dropped down, I thought he was going to get shot in the back by Dahum for about 5 seconds. It just, maybe he was focused on the other player. It took him a second to do the trade, but then
Dahum was deeper in the corner. He couldn't see him.
Yeah, but I just felt like it. No, yeah, but he said it was like slide forward. I thought it took a while, but
yeah,
he ends up clutching. No, he ends up clutching it. I just thought Kiz was going to die before he even got the kill. But Dahum gets them all square at 1-1. An insane little sequence there late in the round. Right back to the same thing. They're going to get the plan in today for free. Now it's going to be on LAG to do the retake. If you get another first blood here, if you are Falcons, want to capitalize on it this time. We'll see the defensive positions now. Well, I guess offensive positions here from Falcons now.
That's really on Lens. What is he going to find right now? It feels like maybe, does he spot Roxas all the way in the back? It looks like he's trying to nade it. Yeah, he's trying to nade it. Doesn't get the kill, but Skies does elsewhere. King's still down low in the bedroom. And well, he's gonna activate. He's able to find the first. Runs out of bullets, but the pistol is there, but it's still a 2 versus 1. Roxas is gonna have to check the bomb sooner or later. Trying to stay down, trying to stay alive, but the retake is in again.
Dude, what are some of these gunfights? I swear, entire magazines are being shot. And people aren't dying.
Just multiple people in front of you. Yeah. So much cover, but again, LAG just happy to play the retake.
And it's just like, I mean, if you're Falcons, you're going to take it for free if they give it to you. You're going to take the A plant, obviously. It's just, how do you handle things better after that bomb is planted? It seems Guerrillas are real, because they didn't really like start to engage until they were taking their time. It was solid 20, 30 seconds, it felt like, really, before they started to activate.
Yeah, it just feels like they're just giving up a little bit too much space, right? You need someone to lurk, maybe someone lurk underground, trying to take a route once that bomb is down, or somebody top catwalk, whatever it is. You're just allowing LAG to basically know your exact position.
Well, it's another first blood for Falcons. Priesta, the hot hand right now for LAG, though, still up with bomb in hand. Remember, LAG need a 3-0 to have any chance of a winner start at the major. As their scenario involves like a 3-way tie, right? With it coming down to map win percentage. That's why it's important. And both their offensive rounds, they've really taken their time, hope to catch somebody. It's not obviously what ends up happening at the start of the round, but in this 3v3, Lenz is getting to push up piano side. He's got one above him balcony. They still haven't worked the plan quite yet. They're letting Lenz make the play. And he's got everybody in front of him. And that's a snap onto the second. At first, I thought it was one of those scenarios. Like, he sees the guy left, gets caught by the guy right. Shots are going to be a little bit off. And it may be a little shaky on the first, but absolute snap onto the second. Lenz makes the play. And I think that's what you're talking about. Kind of needs to happen on the other side. Someone that takes some space and catches them like that.
Yeah, exactly. You can see what LAG are doing on offense, right? They are a team. We've seen them kind of play slow, but they're just pretty much saying we're not allowing like a 4-man hit to hit us or someone to make a rush play. They're just playing safe. All right, letting the round breathe out and then clearing everything together, and it's just working out.
The info game. Yeah, just inch by inch. They're taking space and locking Falcons in. They've got a 3-1 lead currently, but see if Exnid and the boys can bring it back, slamming through doors and checking out towards B. And this is the one time Falcons, they're not taking that quick A plant. They're trying to mix it up, like right up through mid.
Oh, it is Skyline.
You have everybody at B, right? So now, can you drop out and maybe hit that A bomb?
Yeah, it's like they tried to mix it up early, and now they'll just go back to kind of the default here at A, but it's a little different just because Kiz has gotten here.
Yeah, and King switched it up, right? He pulls out a second sub. He was bedroom with an AR, but again, on the other side of the map, it's Priesta and Lenz through top cat.
Doom's deep.
Again, they're just trying to find that player on the pinch.
Tickle, tickle.
But again, you just have nobody really push out. Finally, it's going to be Exnid, who's able to get out through maybe hot tub or underground. And the other two players, well, King's going to be one of them. He's able to make a play around the bomb. But Exnid gets loose. This is what you wanted to see post-plant. Switch it up, and they win the round.
Round looks a little bit different. I mean, it ends up going to A and being a similar situation, but yes, Exnid able to do it. King gives him a chance, though. It is too early in it.
Yeah, it's kind of those two just switching it up. King doesn't have the AR. He's got the sub. He plays around the bomb in the post plan, so you have some trades near the objective, and then they're pretty much just saying Exnid, kind of like what we saw from Lenz the round prior. Like, kind of, hey, try to hit a timing, and well, it worked out.
The first time they're able to stop LAG from getting the defuse and the retake through. We'll bring it a little bit tighter now. Here a car out. Kiz on 8 and 2. They'll take it for free this time. You know, last defensive round for Falcons got the 4-man hit over towards A. They wanted to get freaky with it. This time they're going to try and pull off what LAG's done so successfully. Fortunately, they get first blooded. Kid's able to lurk underground. Well, sorry, under the stairs like we saw Linz do a few rounds ago and catch someone. That's just been kind of free.
Yeah, and I mean, actually, he's been playing underground throughout this round, so there's something open. He's been able to find another one, and there we go. Actually taken down. It's like when you have that player underground, something is going to be open, and they continue to find it through Jim. Yeah, whether it's Linz, and then this time it's Kiz. A lot of focus on top cat, but not really clearing out that Jim area.
Yeah, the timing's just been there. Wait, patient. And they pounce. Like, Linz almost got like God timing and horrible timing. He ended up kind of being in between both. But I thought he was going to end up behind like 3 players for a second. He waited another second or two, but
yeah. Thanks, man.
Gorillas answer the call. 2 rounds away now from the 2-0 start, and then it would just be down to the control for their fates for the winners bracket, the major.
Dude, I thought you were
Exton drops. King does get 1. Roxas is still looking for his first in this. He saw 0-6, so he's got the goose going. Doom. He's getting through, just like we saw happen on the other side. Up through the back stairs, able to make the play. And it's all on Kiz now, 1 versus 2. I wouldn't count him out quite yet, though.
Yeah, no, I mean, Kiz is having a map. He's already in double digits. He's trying to get them up to 5. He's up to 11 and 2.
11 and 2.
And while the timing may work out, it absolutely will. Up to 12 now. Now a 1 versus 1. Bomb not planted it yet. King trying to find Kiz right now.
Yeah, they were so split. There was no opportunity for a trade there. He's got his 2 one-on-ones, and Kiz lives for this. He's had some insane clutches.
Here's a plan. Dumbass.
Kiz was gonna chow.
We'll see. Bomb starting to wrap.
No. I bet you he doesn't even like barely move.
He moved already.
He looks to get this down today. He gets eyes towards the back, hits the shot. King comes up big, the newcomer. Yeah,
winning
the 1 versus 1.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised like Kismet even ended up leaving sort of that area. Maybe just waited for that bomb to go down. Instead, just tries to catch a timing. Instead, it's going to be King.
Exactly where Kiz was.
The nice little snap with the AR, able to catch him.
The bottom closet.
Yeah, if he gets to the block and gets some cover and finesse, maybe it puts the pressure on him to have to get the plant down, but never able to. Nice shots.
My new
don't allow Kiz to come up with the clutch or make the play. And I don't know, you like to see King, just a new guy in that type of situation. Doesn't seem like the nerves were hitting too bad, able to win it.
No, yeah, nerves probably going out to map 1. Very impressive stuff from him. Dropping that 30, but yeah, already a much better, or a great game too so far. But
yeah, I assume nerves just hit a little bit more in a 1v1 and a search than a hard point.
No, you're not wrong.
Kid's on 14 though.
This guy's got 1.
Skies and Roxas looking to get involved. So you've got numbers, and the numbers are increasing. 5th round about to be on the board, unless King can, well, he clutched the 1v1. Can he clutch up in a 1 versus 3? Nice shots there. Kiz just gets nuked.
10 and 6.
That was absolutely clean, especially like with the bounce in your reticle as you hit there. That looked good. 4 in a row from him. Another's gonna peek it. Oh, he finishes the kill through the wall, but just can't get away. That damn tree. That damn tree. He can't get around and get through the corner.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a nice bonsai tree there.
If it wasn't there, Joe, he might get out though.
Well, I mean, it's part of the interior decoration.
Yeah, there's doors, there's bonsai trees. Like, why is there have to be a bonsai tree?
Well, I don't know.
What purpose does it serve?
No, I don't think that is one. That's my bad.
Okay, well, it's some kind of tree.
Well, it's great. Yeah, it's great decoration.
And if it wasn't there, he would have been out.
Maybe it was a gift.
Yeah, could be. I don't know. I don't have trees in my house.
Maybe you should get some.
Unless it's
Christmas or something. I don't have plants. You gotta, if I had plants, those things would be so dead. I'm not watering plants.
Maven.
1 more round for LAG. Because that darn tree. King working in double digits and trying to get active through Jim. It's another first blood for LAG though. Well, it's a double blood. Priesta, he's farming up to 11 as well. Him and Kiz taking over. Jim no longer belongs to King. Linz nearly with a turn, an absolute burn. But to whom will end up with 2. He just barely gets away. His turn to try and clutch.
He looks like
he's already clutched up once. Can he do it again? Up against Priesta and Skies. Ooh, clean onto 1. Can't get the shots onto the other. Skies is saying right now, he's like, hey, thanks, guys. Get me to the next map.
Me after I get 4
I couldn't get anything going.
Great to see him laughing.
He's like dropped his controller. Was like, get me out of that map.
And honestly, if that first snap's a little cleaner on the Linz, because Linz, I think, gets like a shot or 2 into him. maybe he wins that, because Priestia is right there, almost lined up for him. But LAG, yeah, doing what they have to do so far, up 2-0.
Yeah, at least that was like a search that just came down to some, I don't know, fun like 1v2s, 2v2s, little scenarios where somebody had an opportunity to clutch, and those are always a good time. So a fun search, but yeah, you're up 2-0, so at one side it's tough for Falcons. I mean, this is your best chance to get a win against the second worst team in the league, but you're in an 0-2 hole and can't find any success in any mode. And it's probably not going to come through Vault Control, though that is where you got your one win against FaZe, so a chance to do it. But if you're in a spot where you're losing 0-3 to the second worst team, it's about as dark as it can get for the squad right now. For LAG, yeah, I can't believe we're talking about them maybe being in winner's bracket, but the dream is still alive. It's just, do I think Carolina going to 3-0 Heretics? Probably not, but maybe.
Well,
maybe.
Let's hear what the Des has to say.
This is getting fun. LAG with a chance to break into the winner's bracket. They control their fate, and they're one game away from at least getting that second check mark. But Ali, how do you feel about Vegas right now and the new addition of King? Because he dropped double digits in the search and destroy. We got highlights. Let's take a look at some of these.
I don't hate it. Obviously, it's looking like it should work, but the thing is Gentlemates have their backs against the walls right now. And we talk about a roster like this, and you go into a series like this where everything's on the line, you're going to get the best of the best when the pressure gets on. So it's unfortunate. It's great for the likes of King and Falcons moving forward, but if I thought they were going to steal anything, it was going to be this search and destroy.
Yeah, I mean, looking at King's performance, I've been, honestly pretty impressed. I mean, even in the search and destroy, like the guy was making some big plays, starts off round 1 with a huge first blood, ends up getting a ton of kills, and then in that hard point, like, drop 30, like, off rip coming into this team. It's going to be tough trying to learn the system. Exnit just didn't have the best performance, and that's what happens when you change your roster every week. They're trying to find the right formula, and sometimes they just need time, man. So hopefully they commit to this roster. We've seen enough moments from each of these individual players throughout these matches to know that they all have the skill. But yeah, King's first impression so far is he's a shooter.
Yo, but can I please, 99 Kiz has shown up in this map number 2. Like I said, for LA Gorilla Mates right now, their backs are against the wall. And we were being kind of hard on Kismet, being like, you know what, maybe him and Hydra are still not getting comfortable with their new team stuff. Kismet spawns in, drops 13 on this map number 2, and was like, don't worry, guys, I can definitely get these kills on my own.
Since I said that about Kiz and Hydra yesterday, the next 2 S&Ds, Hydra pops off.
Fried.
Kismet fries, right? So I don't know if they heard that or not, but either way.
You lit that fire on me, then, dude.
Bulldog and crew, one game away. LAG just one match coming into the day, looking to finish strong.
What is this?
Skies was not having a fun time in search, but Kiz was, and they will play together on Vault. King will also be back in action for Vegas Falcons, and let's take a look at what he has brought to the table. Our awesome man on the replay machine, Joe, has put together a little King montage. Take it away.
Yeah, King was frying, dude. Like the guy, the new addition to Vegas. Obviously, we've been honing in on the new players that come into this roster, just seeing how they've been performing. And for King, like what we were hoping to see here was him and Exnit applying a ton of pressure and going crazy. Well, Exnit didn't show up here, right? So it's about getting them both going at the exact same time, and that is a system thing. Whether it's King finding those kills, now Exnit's like, hey, I need to be the guy that's pushing out. So it's just going to come down to them and their coaching staff with Lewis and with Clay figuring out their play style.
And also with reps, right? Like, I don't know how long that they have been working with this change and scrims and stuff, and so close to a major. So this is something that will also just have to come to them with reps over and over and over.
I have great news for everyone in the chat. As good as King is playing for Vegas, the squad still sucks at control. We've got some stats coming up here that should make you think LAG is primed for a 3-0. Let's start here with Vegas and what is going wrong in their control. It's not just the attack, the defense is struggling as well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you're Vegas, like, the most important thing on defense is not all dying at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many times where they just don't value their life, and, like, it sounds like a really simple concept. It's very difficult, especially if you got some shooters like they do on Vegas, right? So that they rank last basically everywhere. You see defense record is 11th. So it's like, one, on defense, start there, valuing your life more, and then on offense, you'll see at times they get a ton of kills. They don't stack the point. Like, these small, simple concepts we think are actually harder in practice. So for them, they're starting really at ground zero coming into this, not playing a ton of respawn over in their region. They gotta learn.
It's weird because, like, I don't know why they put Vault in this series again. I feel like if you're the Falcons, you try to test your luck on Hossie or even Protocol. You went to a round 5 versus Optic Texas. So I think for Vegas Falcons, like, they've got to chalk Vault up.
You beat Atlanta on Vault.
I understand, but did you beat anybody else?
No, but you beat Atlanta on Vault.
Okay, but you're getting beat like 3-1. You've got to start expanding your map pool.
Time to beat LAG on Vault. Game's ready. Casters, take it away.
Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, we'll see if they can do it. No, I mean, Ant's exactly right, because, you and I have talked about just, it's probably the tough thing for them, whether it's in hardpoint, these little decisions. But, like, control, yeah, you cannot go, like, 4 down. You can. It is simple, but like sometimes you might think you have like a free kill in that scenario. You just need to not fight. You need to not take a gunfight, because you die there, you get traded, you open up something else, and things fall apart. Maybe that's what they're struggling with, just like when to turn on the burners, when to be patient.
When to slow down. Yeah, potentially. We'll see if it improves any more here with King, but I will still say maybe the one reason why you're playing Vault is this is where Xnid can kind of get going, right? This is where he's had some pop-off moments.
Yeah.
As good as King has been, unfortunately, it has deeply impacted Xnid so far.
Yeah, we'll see. And that's, I don't know, it's just got to be tough no matter the change. Like even, okay, there's a lot of different changes that'll happen when somebody comes in. Sometimes there's role changes that happen. It's like a couple people are swapping. Like we've seen that before. Sometimes even though it's one person coming into the same position he's replacing, it's still just different, right? Like everyone has a different style, different communication, different tendency. That's got to be tough, but you would think it's usually like if that's the scenario, you'd be sort of like, I don't know, you do your thing, we're going to keep doing ours and start to gel, but maybe there's bigger changes going on than we realize.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about them being 1-6 on the other side. LAG, this has been like your bright spot on the year. So we talked about them needing a 3-0. They get through the first 2 maps. Now they're over to their best game mode. Well, this man is a big reason why.
And he's playing with some confidence after that search. I mean, he was getting whatever he wanted there. Kids will look to take over, get this done in a clean 3-0, and then just pray that Heretics get bopped in the same type of fashion and Carolina take it away 3-0. But first to this map, this guy on your screen next to it, see if he can turn up in this series, because they're going to need him here if they're going to win a respawn. But it's right through underground, right onto the point. His 2 teammates able to cut him down. This is going to be progress on B here quickly. Trying to get to the first tick. He's about to get swarmed, though. We'll see if they can step up to the plate, get the kills before he drops. They're not going to be able to do that, so the clearance is in. Another skirmish, though, outside of Art is Doom tucked away, making a play.
Yeah, already have a lot of forward progress here. 2 players on the point. A great break off there.
Yeah. They knew what they wanted.
To this B point, and yeah, they found all the kills, so LAG gonna have to try to retake this. It's gonna be difficult, though, with Doom. From up top, 2 players on it, though. They both find kills, but there is the help. Another 4-dead scenario. Well, it's looking like B might be done unless a nade comes through, but LAG gonna have to give this up.
And sometimes, we'll see like a similar opening, and it's just risky because you end up putting a lot of resources into trying to get B. You come up a little short and don't get it. Next thing you know, you've got 40 seconds to work with. There's no progress over towards A, and you're in the blender. Like we've seen it happen so many times. There, well, they get it done. And efficiently at that. They're up 7 lives, by the way, as they are doing it on both ends. Xnid not able to win the fight, though, as he continues to struggle a bit. We'll see if LAG can hold on to the easier point, but things get simplified now as they know where the fights are going to be taking place.
Yeah, I mean, you have so much time, you have that life advantage. The big thing for them is kind of what we talked about. Don't go into that 4-dead scenario. Xnid's not going to allow it to happen. He's going to find a quick trade. They're going to continue to put pressure on A. But LAG do a good enough job to recover.
Yeah, and that's like me. You have a 7-life advantage in 2 minutes to get A. This is a round you need to win. You have got to get this offensive one done. You don't win this if you're Falcons. That's game. Like you have to. That's gotta, I don't know, break your soul a bit. Like just have that advantage to have it pulled away from you. It'd be a great defense from LAG, but just with where they are right now, you gotta win this. And it's slipping away like second by second.
Yeah, they're just not really finding anything. Xnid's just like waiting to go. Gonna hop up and well,
what the fuck are you doing?
He was down there for about 30 seconds and found nothing. Roxas is gonna drop it and at least find 1, but he's the last player alive, and now you're coming off spawn altogether. A minute of that clock is gone and you're down in lives.
Yeah, that was a rough minute. That was a real rough minute for Vegas Falcons. Now you can still win this round, but it's gonna be a whole hell of a lot harder now. I think maybe you need to do this a while ago, really slow it down, take your time, and try to set up a great push, as it was staggered there for a bit. Now we'll get right back to it being staggered, as Xnid can't make a play. He's going to get caught by Kiz, and the other 3 are just looking for any kind of opening. They might only get like 1 real good push at this. It's 30 seconds have come off the clock, and they've not really done anything yet. Now they try to attack. Okay, here we go. They're able to pick up 3. Sky's gonna be the last one left. What can Skies do? If he's able to get 2, it'd be massive. He gets 1. So they can only, 2-3 stack this. We'll see what the play call is going to be. It looks like they're gonna leave 2 on it for now. Let one activate. King able to win his fight. So weak, though, he's going to be traded out. 20 seconds remaining. You still need a tick and a half. Priesta going up big on the point. Rox is trying to stop the clock, and he's not going to be able to do that. You clear if you're LAG. No respawns left for Falcons.
No, I mean, they had the chance. They got the kills, and King actually just spawned up lobby door. So that's why I think that you just kind of saw there was 3 players on it. Just, yeah, King was just, he was there. He appeared, that was your chance. And I think if you're Vegas, it's probably when you go back and you're watching the VODs, like, you're up 7 lives. I don't know if that is at time this were to take routes and stuff. Like, we're talking about this 8-point like lobby. Like that's to me, that's when you use your numbers. Let's just slide through this door, hit some stuns and nades, and try to use this life advantage.
Well, I thought, I mean, but they were kind of trying to hit it for that first minute, and they weren't finding.
Well, there was like a player on the ground. A player
I see what you're saying.
I'm thinking we're just like someone slide through the door.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. Just group up and hit it. Yeah.
Why is that a problem? It's not a problem. I'm just saying that's how you know your ass.
I was saying because they really slowed it down in the final minute. Like they really tried to spread it out and really take one good chance at it. And nearly worked out, but yeah, you're thinking it's play a little reckless almost. If you have that much 7
life advantage, I mean, 2 minutes, you might as well at least do it one time.
Yeah.
P-Dog, the lesbian.
Well, LAG will get the round. Kiz, nice little stretch at the end of the game. He still carry 4 straight into this. LAG is kind of into a default type setup. One working the flank, the other 3 starting to collapse around A. On the flank, they're able to just get 1. Kiz will get into the point, trying to toy with his food a little bit behind the pillar, but he was tagged up and now gets back to full. Working on the rear side will be Roxas, pinching from 1, and you've got Extant trying to pinch there through mid as well. You've got the numbers here, I think, defensively to stop this round. Nice shots from Kiz.
Oh, yeah, he's just repositioning so well. He's sitting on the time, pausing the clock. And, well, he's having himself a series. He continues to go 8 in a row. Can he find number 9 with the grenade? No, he cannot. But, well, he is 1 away from that Hellstorm.
Yeah, no, it's 99 Kiz right now. He is just destroying the Vegas Falcons. And I'm thinking, you know, it might be like he actually, I said they can't come in and like have no respect and just, you know, play with utter confidence like we've seen tough teams. Like they really had to dial it in. Maybe Kiz is like, I'm going to win every gunfight against this team. I'm just going to slam them. Because that's what it looks like. So strong here, but even with his streak, they're just now about to finish the 8-point. They do get it done, so
moving like that?
3 life advantage, a little over 90 seconds, and we'll see if they can get this next step done.
I was like, yeah, it makes sense. And I looked down, I was like, Priesta?
Are looking to try and push this attack. You still have Roxas up in top art. They're really taking their time as LAG to look for the openings now towards B. Because this, you were talking about just hitting A. You can't really do that. That can't be the plan of attack here at B. We'll see if the streak softens up. The problem is you lose 2 players as you call it in. So not going to be able to capitalize on this via the objective at all. You just get the kills and you tuck away if you're Vegas Falcons. So that turns into nothing.
Yeah, you're hoping for you're hoping your teammates stay alive when you call that in, right? So that doesn't happen. You do get Kiz pushed up, starting to watch this cross, but already already 50 seconds left in this round. So they're gonna have to try to find an opening towards B here sooner or later. But Falcons defending well over towards B.
Yeah, the Kiz here is great and all, but
if
his teammates can't get to him, it's not gonna mean a whole lot. He does get the player out of art, which can set them up on that B street potentially to start getting forward. There's just nobody in position for Gorillas to do that. It's like, I mean, same with the streak. It's like you have a chance to maybe find some space on the map, but there's no one alive to do it.
X is now, he's getting lost, so he's actually behind them. They're gonna have no idea he's flanking. They do find a couple of kills. Okay, well they do. All right, that's gonna be all 4 dead actually. Now it's just, I have no idea how that just happened. Well, let's get the player lined out. That makes sense.
He just fuck mid.
Yeah, that makes far more sense. I would, yeah.
That was very just.
Okay, we're gonna see what the call is here, but
I swear
how things fell apart. I was like, it looked like he was gonna have a great route, and then suddenly he's running the other direction, and things are falling apart. Well, somebody lagged out, so we'll see what's gonna be. I mean, what you had just the first point done on? I don't know what calls to me. We'll wait.
Oh,
not sure.
Just here to have a good time.
Well, it's just it was round based, so it seemed simple enough, but that was pretty deep into that round, and you already had found a little bit of success if you were LAG, but. Well, at least with the 1 point, but who knows how the rest would have played out. So it could end up being a benefit for them. I got no idea, but hopefully the player's able to get right back in. It's nothing too serious. Any major takeaways really from LAG outside of Kiz being God?
No, not too much.
Now he looks insane. Falcons, I mean, pretty much like they are with every mode. They have their moments, and it's just the swings are absurd. It's like, you know, we talk about streaky players, like X Factor type things. It's like their game to me. Like,
no,
they just have these stretches of like a minute where I'm like, this looks like a good Call of Duty team, and then the next 2 minutes I'm like, why are they in the league?
Right, yeah, it's just
all over the place.
A little back and forth.
It's just got to be more consistent, and I think that's when they're going to start to find, hopefully, more success. We got shots of the players now, hopefully resolve quickly, and we'll continue with the action for the 11 seed versus the 12 seed.
You okay, buddy?
And somehow the 11 seed has a chance to be in the top 8.
It might, hey, you know, we'll see what happens in the next match.
Yeah. Well, we're just waiting for our production team to tell us exactly what is going on, whether we're going to be going to break or talking about this riveting matchup for 5 minutes while we wait for them to get back into the lobby. LAG still looking for the 3L. Maybe winner's bracket. I don't know if I have a lot of faith in Carolina, though, because they haven't looked... I mean, a lot of teams have just started to... Like, the trends, like, from bad to good and good to bad that have been happening in these last couple of weeks, like, since we got back from the break and the minor and everything, I feel like it's been all over the place.
Oh, they are the 10th seed.
Oh, yeah, because it is 1 and 5 for New York. I kept thinking they were the 11th, yeah. Because Cloud9, yeah. They got the map. They had the
match over them.
The match over them, yeah. Because I was thinking about the maps. I'm like, I don't know if that's true. And also what I struggle with, too, is thinking about Cloud9 because they won a minor match. That's why I kept thinking, too. Yeah. The minors screwed me up so many times of thinking about wins for people. Because I'm just like, no, they're the only other team with 1.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you were thinking about like FaZe was 2 and 3 yesterday. It's just crazy. After
Yeah,
they won the minor.
no, the minor's a lot of fun, but it has definitely screwed
like, Ultra's undefeated, but like it's just messed with my head.
You know, it's absolutely messed with my brain just with regards to like win-loss for some of the teams.
It's perfect for you too, because you ain't fucking weak.
All teams will
You're not a little weak bitch.
kind of chat it through and get ready to get back into it. Priest trying to stay warm.
I'm not, no. Trust me, if you were weak, half of our wrestles wouldn't have gone the way it went.
Yeah.
Are they loading back in?
I thought I saw it.
Oh. I saw you turn around. It was on the TV behind us.
For like a half second. But yeah, we're just waiting on both teams. It looks like King, I'm going to imagine, is we're waiting on him because he's got 1.
Whoa! The side eye is crazy!
On his
map. The side eye is absurd.
Yeah, I don't know if it was PC issue, game crash, or what the case is, but we'll see if they can get back to it. But yeah, we're still trying to figure out on our side exactly what's going on as these two teams continue to battle. We are headed to a quick break. Once we have more information, we'll get back to you.
We're playing the ball. Oh my god.
God, ball, come on, give it to me.
On the door.
I want you guys to do it.
I don't know if he gets sound. Behind you.
I took him out. Yes! I love watching this.
Might. Oh, the whole team might. I think they are. They're going to get a quick bit of a workout in. Come on, Vico, get up there, son. They're going to get a workout in here in round 1. There we go, team. Up we go.
Remember that?
No, I never watched
this. Vico, for God's sake, he's choking on me.
I was watching this.
Time, man. Like when you have the slayers, when you have the talent there, it's all about putting it together.
Same glass.
Number 40.
Yeah, brother.
Done. Hydra.
The first win for LA Thieves. God damn it, I would love to be a Thieves fan right now, gentlemen. We just hit 10,000 viewers. The boys just got the first win of the 2024-2025 season. Holy shit. We should have won 3-0, but we'll take the 3-1. A win is a win, and boys, we look f***ing dangerous.
Stuff there.
God, I love this.
It's like watch.
Where's this? On the top. He's got to be backside. Maybe backside. Backside. Come on. Hey, we got Orange Allen, bro. Go. Let's go. Holy shit.
Well,
he's got clutch up there.
After saying his team looks dangerous.
That thing is fucking hilarious, bro. I love that fucking picture. I'm gonna start sending it to the group chat whenever else is in
You know what I'm gonna
Can't win it on the point. Scrap and the boys get it done.
Back on the fucking desk, Clay. Back on the fucking desk.
You're fucking dog kid.
How did
Nice, I'm in the game. Yo, CDL 2024. Yo, this is fire. This is fire.
Oh.
This fire, feet. Hold up. CDL champ and the shit. Come on, huh? That shit clean, bro. This shit kind of clean.
Yeah.
Yo, that's aura, bro. Come on, now.
All right, hey, chat, watch this. All right, we gotta just go play the game. Let's take a look at this bad.
We're good.
Take it on the chin. Get ready for the next round.
Wow. Okay. Well, something to note. Never f***ing dive off that ever again.
Search and destroy.
What? That's fucking crazy as fuck. We just finished watching it.
Oh yeah, bro.
Scary movie reboot set for June 2020 release.
Bruh. I'm not using that shit ever again. That shit up.
Insight's not gonna see it. Kleenex gonna get caught off guard, or is he? He gets one. That's a decent 1-for-1 trade. Insight right back over, looking for a little bit of help from Scrap. 2v3, selling the cross, dealt with by Scrap. Sip also seen on the cross. 22 seconds. Draza trying to work this with Scrap able to turn this down to a 2v1. Just down to Sip. Not gonna happen. Shut your mouth. Toronto in the grand finals here at home.
Can you act out the coolest kill you've had so far in Black Ops 6?
Act out?
Yeah, show me with your hands. What did you do?
I can't show you the hands, but I can show you the Omni movement.
There we go, there we go. All right, let's check it out, let's check it out.
The chair's gonna...
Yep.
Okay.
Oh! Hit him with the side strafe!
Is he gonna come back?
I've been told we shouldn't be getting back into it quickly. It's going to be replay that round 2, so LEG will hold a 1-round advantage, up 1-0. They were able to win the defense. Who knows how that offense would have shaked out? Because, yeah, we were a little confused what the hell was going on when the play started to develop, but that's because a player, I believe, crashed.
I got scared. I got nervous.
Whoa! Ready to go here soon. We'll see if a little bit of reset here works for Falcons. They're able to talk things through, maybe work on something as we get back into it. LEG, again, just trying to push for the clean slate. They need the map win percentage over people in a 3-way tie if they're going to be over Heretics, I guess, if they're going to be able to get into winners. So really the only kind of, I'm just mentioning it a lot because it's really only a storyline from this. I mean, it's two teams that have struggled all year, have found zero success.
See fist bumps.
Somehow, oh, maybe we're good? Maybe we're good because I was going to start fist bumping myself.
I don't know why Country Mix been
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't fist bump yourself? Dude,
oh, yes, you could.
I didn't say fist, never mind. Never mind. Map 3, ready to get replayed. The LAG will be on offense. And they found success. I mean, they were able to pretty efficiently get A with like a 3-life advantage, looking good, but hadn't really developed too much on B really until the crash happened.
And honestly, they just need to hope maybe like Jizbit cooled down during that little break.
No, yeah, he was like a double-digit streak. Just take it over. Yeah, maybe he just will come out a little bit slower in this one, not dominate. Once everybody stacked out towards A for Falcons, the route for Lens could end up paying off. He wants the Chalice second. Movement there. Gunny just wasn't quite there.
Right, he's ego
Kids though, still looking to get going. Pistol, nice shots as he jumps around the edge. Oh lordy, trying to get away. Needs maybe some help here from a teammate. Backs out and slides into another. That'll be Priesta who's up to bat. He can't take more than one down. And you're trading pretty efficiently if you're Falcons, just trying to avoid those 3 or 4 downs. Because when he was talking about, really was talking about the defense. Like that's where they have struggled. If you're struggling on defense, that's usually the case. Just inopportune deaths or death in a quick series. But the progress is in. Second bit through now. Looking for the last one here if you're LAG. Trying to clear out the hole, but excellent little jump shot from Suck.
Yeah, I mean, look, Tracy, his animation right there. He's still there. Does get taken down. And well, I talked about Jizbit maybe slowing down. He is not. He's up to 4. Sky's there as well.
That was the worst
is done. And now Chiz going to try to get forward. It almost hit the slab, but a nice headshot there from King.
I was going to say, I thought that might have been the worst time for them to have their 3-4 down. Just enough time to transition off. But they get blessed that there's like an extra second or two. They get off spawn, they're actually able to get the kills. No one gets through to our side. I thought that was going to be a bang onto the points real quick.
Jizbit's already through though. As soon as he spun up pool, he hit the pinch. And look at number 3. behind enemy lines. How are you, Roxas? This is now my little top area. And well, now my team's going to come help me.
This is looking real good for LAG. Worst case, I mean, you're just stopping the clock for now, and you've gotten control of our. Kiz has got to worry about everything, though, especially with teammates dying. The pressure is going to build towards him. He's at least able to buy enough time with his utility that he gets back to full health. Now the push is going to come. Chow to slow it off. He gets that as Priesty gets 2. Who knows how the hell that's going to break down. That might be a cap on the point, but you're at least able to get 1 bit of progress done, and for Falcons, you're still surviving.
And I mean, I guess if you're LG, you've been pausing the clock, still a minute 20. You're pretty much tied up in lives. But it feels like it's starting to trend your way as well. Skies hits a great wall bang there. Onto the Whom, and again, Kiz just trying to find that angle behind enemy lines. I think he has done it again.
And they just have not been ready for this at all. No one's been able to pick up his long routes through poolside. Granted, even though he's got here, they're still haven't been able to get that second bit of progress. So they've held well enough defensively, but if it comes down to ticks, you're holding the advantage right now if you are LAG, but we'll see if they can get the round done. The progress was never cleared on B, so now you'd really wish you had a sub in your hand, but he's going to have to get it done with the AR. Easy pickings there onto Whom at the back door. You know you got one above you inside of Art. Kiz just looking to clear. He's just playing his life, calling to his teammates. I thought the shots were off at first, but he was able to recenter and win it. After that, though, that's just, it's been multiple times where like Kiz has gotten there, and it's just his teammates haven't found any success really to collapse with him.
Yeah, and that's just Robson exited him and King, middle of the map, 5 and 6, just kind of roaming around, finding lots of kills. Roxas was able to stay alive. Not give him another one. Still, though, this is a 4 versus 6, so round not done quite yet. King, though, just lurking, would love to get that kill back. But Roxas is able to find one. He's going to flank the other. And there we go. They do recover. You get, what, 4 ticks if you are LAG.
It was just a good job. I thought he's not panicking. Like, you know, sort of like Kiz.
Almost like ignoring Kiz.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You want to get there. We'll kind of, honestly, it's like baiting you into wasting time. Let that clock move. Just don't let him make any kind of round-breaking play.
Well, the only way that position, obviously, you know, anytime you get an Art, it's a very strong spot, but if you're not off of spawn, it really doesn't matter, and that's what it was. If you are Falcons, you just didn't die, so he doesn't have a chance to spawn kill any of you. Then he just starts to get antsy, feels like he has to make another move, and, well... Not the break-offs you really want.
Yeah, King, welcome to the team.
Yeah, King, welcome to the team.
Hold this grenade for me.
Right in the back of the head.
Yeah, so we talk about like, good breaks and bad breaks on offense. That's an example of what you don't want to do for the rank play players.
I think they're still breaking, though, so they are able to find one. All right, well, now it's done.
Yeah, we'll be tied up 1-1.
What are you doing?
And their first offensive push was really successful over towards B in round 1. But
what are you doing?
Yeah, so we talk about like good breaks and bad
Exit
breaks
that.
on offense.
Close it?
Yeah, the whole app. Just top right. Yep. Now go over here. Stop stream. Stop streaming. Stop streaming. Stop streaming. Nope. It's literally in blue, brother.